Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another stream here on Cyborg TV. Hi, everyone. Hi, Lalo. How's it going? It's Monday. Y'all know what that means. Pathfinder Day. Let me get the music ready. Gonna burn it, I'll burn it, I'll burn it, I'll burn it down. Alright, gotta adjust the volume because for some reason it always starts at 70, even though I usually have it at like 15. And let me guess, it's not playing. I don't understand why it does this. This is so weird. Whatever. It's a very small thing, considering that I can actually play music on my stream now. So I'll deal with that every fucking stream if I have to. Cool. That's settled. Probably a little quieter. I want to hear people. Still kind of loud, honestly. Maybe 8? Maybe an 8. 8 sounds good. Alright. It's 7:01. Which means we're late. Alright, time to join in. There we go, joining in the Discord. Yay.
Come back up again.
Hey, everybody.
And we're not going to have anything to do with it. They're like, nope. Nope, right
Hey,
out of
Goody.
that.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
Y'all might not have anything to do with it. We shall see.
You're like, oh, Bravoy can suck it. Yeah, that's a Bravoy problem.
What?
And it's not like anything related to the overarching story was tied into Bravoy, don't worry. It's not like we had a main character who was all about Bravoy. It's
Shut up!
like, okay, well let me weave this character and Bravoy into the main storyline.
How was I supposed to know trees had hands? They're trees!
Of course, they're the root of all evil.
Leave.
Leave. Make like a tree and leave.
So we're bouncing out and sitting in this tower for 4 weeks, right?
Don't worry, it's only 3 weeks.
3 weeks. It's only 3 weeks. I'm
I
just.
keep telling you
And if
guys.
you would like to, it is completely up to you all if you want to go that route.
We're gonna have to do one time or another. Just saying.
I'm just saying, we're gonna go out, work on leveling up for a week, and whatever was behind the blue portal is gonna come out and be like, "So I heard there was a town right here that needs destroyed."
Who wants their ass whooped?
I'm just saying
And if so, you'll be there to intercept them when that happens.
that town has chance. That sounds like a that town problem. That doesn't sound like an us problem.
They need to hire some adventurers or something. They hate us.
That's like us in a nutshell. Just like, did this directly affect us? No? Okay, let's move on. Totally a great policy that won't backfire at all.
I mean, it's not like our moral compasses died to a bunch of trees or anything.
The group is
Or-
splintered.
Poor Maddie.
Poor Maddie.
I try to play a good character, and she dies.
Dies.
Yep.
After like the second arc to judge fucking tree.
Let this be a lesson, kids. Don't play good characters. They'll die.
Don't die, yeah.
Man,
He wants to live all
Dude
the time.
died. Like, Erlen killed him.
Fucking dude keeps living. Somewhere can't die. Some bitch refuses. He keeps coming back
No,
in different
Joe
bodies.
died because Erlen killed him with a wish spell.
Nah, he's there. He's there. You said Erlen, you idiot. It's like, oh.
Oh man, that reveal was so good.
I love how I just like that. At some point, he's just like, "Oh, it's Zomar."
Oh yeah.
Like, you're a monster. Oh, it's
Oh,
Zomar.
there he is. Hey, buddy. Let us see. It's constants, man. Erlen's theory about fate, it was just proven. So it has to be it.
That was the best part. Was like, yeah, you told me that theory, and I'm just like, huh, all right. Like that's a weird way, that's a weird direction to go. And then later on, as Zomar's leaving, I can use his fucking theory.
Always. It doesn't. He's always here. Rest of the party, fuck that. Zomar's the constant. He's always there.
He'll always be here to stop you, Erland.
I'm the good guy. A fucking circle from hell appears. The fuck'd you say?
Nobody can hear you, Rebecca.
Oh, I'm not talking.
There we go.
I was just letting you guys go. That's all. My I don't know why the Discord settings every time are like, what if we picked the absolute worst thing? Like this time the sound was coming out of my monitor. I'm like, why would you? Why?
So
Why would
everyone
anyone
wants
choose
it.
that option?
Everyone wants that.
God,
Speakers
it's
on your monitor.
stupid. So I don't even. I don't know.
Y'all remember those little robot dogs that acted like a speaker for your iPods?
No.
Anyways, welcome to
Vaguely, yes.
Aiudara, everybody.
I'm guessing we're gonna be without money then.
Seems
looks
like
like
it.
Like she left us the vaguest note ever, and then has not said anything since.
Hope she's all right.
Guys, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I got laid on hands. We're fine.
Yeah, I got medicine checks, so I'll go ahead and just roll
That's
natural
good.
one and do more damage to you.
Yeah. That sounds great. That sounds
All right, let's
great.
roll the die. 3. Joe.
Ooh,
Oh,
the
all right.
good one.
So, in last week's episode, we managed to make it back to Bravoy. We had dealt with the curse. Actually, that was 2 weeks ago. After escaping the town from the magma dragon, we found ourselves in the wilderness. And while it took us some time, we did eventually make it back to town. We only met some light resistance from the wilderness, so overall it was not a bad trip. It was just time consuming. That being said, we did need to pick up some new supplies while there. After picking up supplies, making sure that we had our basics covered, we decided to head up to the tower. And although the place was kind of a wreck, mostly because, all the traps had been disabled and wilderness had gotten in and there had been those thieves that had gotten in and had searched the place, overall it wasn't too terrible. Kara and Meat went around cleaning the place, while Asa and Quinn decided to go see what clues they could find about anything. And it was kind of hit or miss. We really didn't find anything more about Dorthra's people, the architects, but we did find some little magical stuff around that Asa should be able to use to build some cool, nifty one-shot items to restore magical spell slots, which is pretty cool. And then the other big thing we found was a portal. The portal leads to a tower in the middle of nowhere, potentially space, potentially an extra dimensional space. We're not entirely sure where this place exists, but it appears to be some sort of prison for things that should not exist, is the best way I think it's been described. Now, the thieves had actually managed to find their way in here, and while they were here, they assuredly released something. We're not sure on the details because although there was a guardian or a watcher from that looks on from inside a greeter. There's a greeter that knows the basics of what this place is, but not anything else. So we have decided to take some initiative and explore the place, mostly because if whatever was released in here gets out, we're probably all fucked. So turns out this place is just a whole bunch of segmented pieces brought together by teleport runes. So we're gonna get lost real fast.
Alright, so let's get back to it and see if you all do get lost. You all just landed on this platform and got into a fight with some griots, creatures that you all recognize. They had assisted the little like black ball thing that was doing the ritual to pull down the asteroid, or the comet, or whatever it was.
You know, I'd always imagined gargoyles would be more stony.
That was a bit rough. It looks like this place is full of things that are gonna kick our ass. I think we need to go outside and take about 2-3 weeks of training to really, get ready for this tower.
Okay, good news. That little portal thing still takes us back.
Oh, that is good news.
That's good. These aren't gargoyles. They're something called griots. We've encountered them before.
What the fuck were you all doing to encounter griots?
Space gargoyles.
Yeah, I mean, fucking around with things we shouldn't have, really.
All right.
We weren't
That
fucking
seems to
around
be-
at all. They found us.
Yeah. We got, like, blue, slightly purplish red, and pink. Do we just want to...
Alright, first things first. I'm gonna put an X. I'm gonna get my chalk and put an X right next to this platform.
I do. Ace, how hard are you?
Half.
Let's heal up.
But
Yeah.
my half isn't as
Right.
egregious as your half. I believe your half is probably
No, I'm still
my
good.
full.
I got a
Right.
decent bit.
No, we're gonna
Oh.
heal up, and then we're gonna go to the next room. We're not
Okay.
rushing through
If
this.
we're gonna heal up, then that's fine. I don't need to worry.
Alright, I'm gonna try and heal meat.
Okay.
See how this goes.
Does this take
No,
an
it's good as
hour or
core.
10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Okay, good. Then I'll have my lay on hands back.
Alright.
But not
now.
crit, so it's fine. Lay on hands is what, 12?
You can post it and I'll show you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna click it. Someone's gonna get this. I just gotta figure out who first. Healing 12. Okay.
If you use the cast button, it will properly expend your focus pool.
Yeah, it did. So I guess Asa, right? It looked like.
Actually, before you do anyone, let me do my heal checks first. So just do yourself.
Okay,
for
so
that
I'll do
12.
myself then. Yeah, alright.
Then 10 minutes will pass, and as I try to heal you, and then you'll get your focus
True.
point back.
True.
So you have your focus point back.
I do have
Now I'm going
that.
to take 10 minutes to try to heal Quinn. Oh yes, it's right here. It's in my freaking macros.
You got it. Don't fuck it up.
All right, 5 hit points for Quinn. Now I'm going to heal Asa. Now you have a focus
Yeah.
point. Go ahead and
Oh.
heal Asa.
Didn't mean to do
Up,
that.
she's
Meat
gone.
steps over the carpet and teleports back to the center.
Shit, forgot. Sorry, guys. I'm back.
Comes back through.
All right, so go ahead and heal Asa.
Alright.
I'm gonna test something real quick.
Yeah.
So sorry, Meat. Okay, so as a note,
Okay.
if you do have to click and drag yourself, and
Uh-huh.
it's going to be over a teleporter, hold Alt. It'll skip the animation of movement and just teleport you from one to the other.
How neat.
Oh.
Very cool. Healing, bam, and then Asa. Go ahead, click on it.
All right, then the second 10 minutes will pass, and you'll get your focus point back.
Yep.
Asa. See if I can get the rest of her up.
Oh, looks like
Nice.
crit.
20 hit
Crit.
points for Asa.
wasted on
Wasted.
Wasted. That's how
me.
it
You
goes
should just
sometimes.
take it for yourself, man.
I
I already
can
designated the target. I can't change it up.
I can give you lay on hands if you want. but then I won't have Lay on Hands going into the next battle. Or would you rather?
No, we'll wait. We'll just
Okay.
wait.
Cool. Then I'll just do Lay on Hands and we'll wait another 10 anyways. Bam. There you go. Heal. We'll wait another 10. No, I'll have
Alright.
a focus point.
And I'm gonna do healing on myself to see if I can get myself up a little bit.
Don't fuck it up. Car's bandaging herself, snaps a finger. Ah! How do I do this? Oh no!
Alright, I fail, I don't
Okay.
get anything. So everyone's been medicine. We have an hour until we can do medicine for again.
Okay.
With Quinn with Meat being the first one who can get.
Yeah, I'm
healed.
like 20 minutes till I can
I
be healed.
think we're in a decent enough place. Like it's risky because we don't have a actual burst healer,
Mm-hmm.
but I think we're in a decent enough place where we can go forward.
I think it's
All
fair.
right.
We want to go purple?
Let's
This
go
way.
with stay with the reds. So let's get to where Quinn's going. All right, hold on.
Mhm.
Before we actually go in,
Yeah.
Cess, I got the kukri from this guy, and I just made 4 of them because I didn't want to have to
Okay,
drag each
yeah.
one off. Let's go with in front. Meat, you're gonna go in first with your shield raised.
Alright.
I'll go in after you, and then Quinn, and then Asa.
I do. I'm raising my shield right now. I'm just not clicking the button. That way, if
Oh, click the button.
Okay, I'll click the button.
We should have the explore actions up.
Yes, let's check the exploration actions.
Where's it?
Yes, you do have defense. So go ahead and just have your shield raised the full time. Put the buff on you.
Okay, just put the buff on me. Cool. I like that. Shield. Buff. Buffed.
All right, let's go.
There we go. Huh. Fuck. I gotta make space, so I think I have to go like. No, I can go here. Then yeah, you can go.
You'd be bumped forward and down the stairs
Oh.
as people are coming out.
Okay.
So set yourselves up in the order from 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2,
Nice.
3, 4.
The fuck is a Chizadu?
All right, as you all step through the portal, on the other side, you see what appears to be a large purple and blackish worm creature. It has obsidian spikes coming out of the back of its tail, and you notice that it has a large spine at the front where its head would probably be. And you notice that there is a almost triangular shape of eyes within that. It turns to look at you all. What do you all do?
Let's
I
just
know what this thing is.
Roll me a recall knowledge.
Just so you know,
Uh,
Cess, we can see the other platform
Ooh, which one?
the one we just were
over
at.
here. Yeah.
But yeah, it's grayed out though, so you can't
Yes.
like.
Cool.
If
Okay.
I put something over there right now, you wouldn't be able to see it.
Okay.
Okay, recall knowledge. Do I have to roll? Is that just a
Make an occultism check.
okay? Occultism, not my best.
All right, you've read about these creatures, but not in any great detail. You know that they are creatures of the Dominion, that they were once the target of the Dominion and have since been sort of brought into the fold. They are incredibly hungry and monstrous creatures. They feed upon creatures' life force to sustain themselves. Quinn, what is your action?
Quinn's gonna call out, "Are you friendly?"
I was
Kara,
gonna do
what's
the
your
same
action?
thing.
Kara's gonna say, "Let us pass" in Aklo.
And Meat, what are you gonna say?
Can my action just be to take a movement?
Sure.
All right, I'm at half speed because I have my shield raised because of the explorers. So I don't even go very far at all. I think is my speed normally 20 or 25? Let me take a look. Speed 20. So I can move 10 feet. Clunk.
It responds, I am so hungry.
I got some
I
rations.
start moving towards you.
Oh shit!
You could have just
Alright.
said no. We
That
didn't
was
need
a-
your life story.
I'm
They
gonna
never
pop
say
off
no.
I
of,
will note it said it in Aklo.
Oh.
If Quinn knows Aklo.
I do not.
Kara does.
Yes, it was responding to Kara's and to let you all by.
God,
Oh, this game's bad.
its modifier is really good, y'all.
I'm gonna go ahead and switch off of stealth for this one because I wasn't using it because I was talking to him directly. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's
to
fair.
it.
That makes sense.
Fair. Nice
All
roll.
right, Kara goes first.
That is
It's gonna
good.
try to eat your life force.
What?
Oh, I said try to eat this. And she's going to go ahead. Attack. Move straight. Yeah, I'll be out.
Do you get sneak attack because you go before it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Only with stealth, right?
Only with stealth. Yes, only with
Oh,
stealth.
only with stealth. Okay, I thought
Oh my god.
flat-footed and all that bullshit. I think it's a 1E thing.
They made the coolest upgrade to the system.
What they do?
I can't... Okay, without giving you the specific details of it, at the top of the encounter tracker, it now says what threat level this encounter is and what XP to reward you all.
That's really cool.
Ooh, nice.
That's awesome.
God, they just make cooler and cooler additions every fucking time. It's so cool.
Alright, I'm gonna strike.
Fuck it up, Car. Oh, no, Car.
Oof.
Pity
Oh, by
point!
the way, 2 hero points to start. Joe, you get an extra for doing the recap. Kara, you get 1 pity point.
Alright, do I want to attack again or move so force it to move? I will move again
This is where we find out there's an attack of
over
opportunity.
here. I have mobility, so even if it does, it negates it.
Oh my gosh.
And we'll see what it does. If it comes after me, or if it comes after me, me can flank it.
At the end of your turn, I need you to make me a will save.
I don't like that. That scares me.
Man, my frailty
dude.
just got it. Well, I got 3 hero points. Let's go and roll one now.
Might as well. There you
Yeah.
go.
All right.
All right, Kara, you suddenly feel incredibly hungry, and you become off guard for a round.
With a success,
Ooh, man.
damn.
That's bad.
Oh, that's real bad.
He just makes people off guard.
What's off guard do?
-2
That is
AC.
flat-footed. Flat-footed is now off guard.
Yep.
Oh, they changed the name? Okay.
Yes.
Fucking wizards.
All right, let me see. Okay, fairly straightforward.
What did Asa do to you, Meat?
No.
It's gonna slither on over to the thing that just attacked it. It's gonna make a jaw attack.
Oh.
Alright, crits.
It's all sus.
Always a crit.
Oh my
Take
god.
28, and then it will use its last action to do a grab. Oh.
Yep, always.
No.
Always.
I forgot about that. I should have moved in a position where I could have gotten that. That's my bad.
Can I retro? No, you're not with a 15. I couldn't even do it with the damage. Never mind.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Nope, that's my bad, guys.
I forgot about it too. It's alright.
I keep forgetting you're a paladin.
Yep. It's true.
But that's all of its actions. Quinn.
All right. Quinn's gonna move to the step to here. That puts it within my reach. So my second action will be to do a power attack with my spear.
Fuck it up. Please. What?
I will go ahead and hero point that.
I'm sorry, miss?
Oh, that's real bad.
Maybe I wasn't joking about going outside and waiting for a big show. I may not
Well-
be joking.
I tried.
Meat.
Bye, Kara.
I mean, but we're being serious here. I gotta get laid on hands on Car.
No, get flanking.
You think?
Draw its attention, then you'll be able to like use your thing to block for me.
I hope. I hope.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not
you're
gonna block shit. You know, I have to be
No,
right next.
You're within 15.
Well, yeah, but it's
You're talking about your reaction, the damage mitigation reaction.
sure, but like it's not doing anything. This thing hits you, you're gonna die.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down, but like I have an idea.
Okay,
It's a rough play, but like we have to play. We have to take some risks here.
it's very true. Hold on, Saki Sword. Can I do this? Can I? I don't post it. Damn it. You attack, roll a weapon, and blah blah. Critical success. It doesn't say with Stoke Flames. Where's the item?
You should try to move here.
There. I can move there. Oh, I just
Oh
need to
yeah, that'll
read my
get him
sword.
flanking.
Or if you move right here, you can both get flanking if Quinn goes there.
Which spot?
Well,
Here?
if
Actually,
you
yeah, he's fine.
you're here where you are right now, Quinn can get flanking by moving here. So Kara, Quinn, and Meat, all three of you would have flanking. But if you move here, Quinn can get flanking, and then Kara could try to reposition up here to also get flanking.
Well, I'm grabbed, so I'm not gonna reposition anywhere.
Yeah.
So right here is where I'm good. I think here's good.
Well, it depends if you want to set up Quinn or Kara at this point.
Kara needs it for sneak attack.
Set up Quinn for now.
Yeah, Quinn does do a lot of damage.
Set up Quinn. Set up Quinn for now.
Here?
Because I'm not attacking this round. I don't think. You need to be here.
Here, I can move here. Okay.
There you go. Now there's flanking this way.
After you use this action, you can't use it again for 10 minutes. Cool, I can use it. I moved. I stoke flames. I strike. Smoking sword. I use a hero point. Yeah. Fuck. 8's total. God, fuck me.
That is rough.
That's very rough. That's it. That's my turn.
Maybe you drew its attention though.
You slice your blade into the creature, and you notice that like your sword itself just stops dead on its skin. Doesn't even slightly pierce its hide.
Slashing immunity? Oh, we're fucked, y'all. We gotta go.
But you notice that the fire scorches it rather badly.
Okay, fire weakness, slashing immunity. Fuck.
It's not immune
Not
to
necessarily. It just did enough. It has enough
Oh, it
resistance
has the
to have
resistance.
mitigated all your physical damage.
Okay, that's right. You have to get through the resistance before you can actually deal damage.
Right, Asa.
This is great.
This is bad.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I got this. What did I get this from? I don't remember.
One of all those scrolls?
Hold on. No, because we found the Staff of Fire. That's
the
where I
Staff
got
of
this from.
Fire, yeah.
Right. So I guess we're just gonna cast Produce Flame on it. I hope it works. Let's see.
I hope that works. Yeah.
Yeah.
A 19's only a hit, just
Okay.
so you know.
we're,
Okay.
we're so fucked.
Awesome. Double one.
We need to go rest,
Yeah,
y'all.
But it burns extra effectively.
Yeah.
Against the
I think
tide.
there's also. Oh, it's just a crit success. Okay, just kidding. I was like, I thought it got persistent damage, but that's only on a crit success.
What's
Okay.
How many actions did that take? It doesn't say.
Huh?
2.
Two?
It says that
Two?
at the bottom of the card.
Yeah.
Where you see
cast time.
a cast time 2.
Gotcha.
And then I'll put you
As
on
an extra
myself.
little note for spellcasters, the number of actions is related to the number of components the spell has. So if
Oh,
it's a
shit.
verbal only spell, it takes 1 component. You using your mouth.
I like that.
If it is a verbal and somatic, it's 2 actions, speaking the words and waving your hands.
That's cool.
That is cool. I like that. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Kara.
All right. Kara. There's 2 things I can do here. I can try to break out and break in a run, or I can try and heal myself and hope I roll well.
He did crit that damage. So there's
Crap,
a chance
hang
you
on.
could
Sorry.
live a normal attack.
We need to backtrack because I forgot something because
Oh.
I do that a lot. Quinn. Big Mio will
We'll
actually
save.
Quinn, Asa, and meet all three of you for the end of your turns.
No.
Ooh, rough.
You might want to hear about that one, buddy. Crit fail.
Yeah, now's not the time to.
I'll take a fail, but okay, we're all just fails. This is gonna suck.
All right, you all at the end of your turn feel an incredible wave of hunger fill you. Next turn, you need to spend your first 2 actions eating or drinking something. You can use these 2 actions to pull things out of your pack and so on. You're not compelled to eat anything dangerous, but you do basically need to spend your first 2 actions grabbing rations and starting to try to eat them. For 2 of your actions on your next turn. Kara.
Alright. Think for this.
That's rough.
That sucks, but I think I'm gonna have to break free because this gets 3 turns with me grabbed is gonna fuck my day up real bad, so I'm gonna have to try and break free.
True. Oh my! What's happening?
I'll go ahead and roll a hero point.
If it's a 2 or oh my god,
Cody!
dude, your rolls.
Was it a minus? It's a -5 penalty if I try to break free again.
Yeah, it's multi-attack.
Alright.
The idea is
I'm
that
gonna
you're
go.
attacking
I'm gonna go
by
for
like
with
batting
-5.
it.
I'm gonna go for it with -5.
Surely can have it a third time.
He needs a crit.
Roll
for
them
this last one.
out. Roll them
Alright,
out.
I got a hero
Cody!
point
Roll
of
them out.
that.
Roll them out. Roll them out.
No, it's fine.
Dude,
This is fine. It's fine.
This is
My
insane.
last action is I'm going to go ahead and pop my Soul Eater ability, and I'm going to get Healing Grace. I'm going to get a fast healing.
Okay,
Ooh, nice.
that's cool.
This might actually bite me in the ass, but we'll see how it goes.
Oh yeah, if you dying loop yourself.
Yeah, I might dilute myself. So that's something I gotta worry about.
I got lay on hands. I could get you up to a decent bit if you start getting stuck in that, you know.
Let me just look at my thing real quick.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. As soon as I find my, there it is. Let's see. Healing Grace. Gain fast healing equal to half your level, so I have... Is it rounded down or up?
Half your level rounded
It's rounded up. Yeah, it's rounded up. So I get 2 hit points at the start of each round.
Okay.
That's the end of my
Okay.
turn.
All done.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. On its turn. Let me read this to make sure I remember how this works. Alright, it's going to do an athletics check against you, Kara, against your reflex DC.
It's a
Heal crit.
Of course I will.
what the fuck is happening?
I gotta get swallowed whole.
It succeeds, it swallows the creature. The monster's mouth or jaw no longer grabs the creature. So the creature is free to use strike or grab once again. But he can't attack creatures it has swallowed. The swallowing creature it grabbed and slowed 1 and has to hold its breath. Here, you know what? We'll just post this so everybody can read it.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit.
Bro, she's gonna die. Oh my god.
The victim escapes this ability's condition. It exits through the monster's mouth.
Now, can he use his paladin bullshit on this?
True.
You know what? Yeah, I think that's thematically appropriate. It is trying to gobble you up, and it releases you as a part of gobbling you up.
It even says like the whole thing with it's grabbed and whatnot.
All right, let's post your ability. Let's see.
Liberating step. Free an
ally from restraint. If the target ally was taking damage, gains all resist to all that damage. Can attempt to break free of effects grappling. Okay, make another escape attempt, and let's see if you can break free before it gobbles you up. It's like in the middle of transitioning you from grabbed to swallowing, and meat is giving you an opening to try to escape.
Come on, there we go. Finally, dude.
And that is a success. You managed to escape from it. You take no damage, not that there was any damage from that. And you get to take a step as a free action.
Alright, let's take a step closer over here.
And the saloon isn't there.
No. Take a step in the other direction, for the love of God.
Oh, here?
Because you need to stay within Meat's range.
Okay, am I not in range here?
It's true. 20.
Yeah.
Yes, please stay near me.
Alright, we'll stay here.
Like he's already used his reaction, so we're kind of fucked for the worms for anything else that happens.
There we
go.
But
Okay.
let's try not to die.
You scared me with that circle, Sass. I was like, what is the worm doing?
Alright.
Well, that's it.
It's still his turn, so let's see if it fucks me over.
But
Am I
at
still
the end of your
flat-footed?
turn, you're not, but I need you to make another will save. For the end of your turn.
Right.
It's gonna happen every turn.
Every turn.
Yes.
Fail.
I'm gonna try again.
Yeah, it's a pretty nasty effect. There you go.
Oh, it's like roll to a 1, then do a 19, so I'm still flat-footed.
Yes, you do become flat-footed. But you manage to stave off the hunger pains. Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, that's right. Okay. The creature attempted to swallow you, and that didn't work, but Meat got in the way and interfered. It's going to turn its attention to Meat and scream in Aklo, hungry, as it tries to eat.
Screaming goblin, bitch!
It critically misses the attack and is going to try to whap you with its tail as a secondary hit.
It's fine. 29!
And will hit you for 12.
I can't wait now. Yeah, shield box reaction.
You use your reaction.
Boop.
But that's all of its actions, Quinn.
Alright, I lose my first 2 actions because of the hunger pains.
Yes,
So I only have...
You reach into your bag and you take out a ration and you try to eat it.
Alright, so... I only have 1 action for a strike, so I can't power attack.
Sure.
This is just a regular strike with a psychic spear.
You are flanking.
I am flanking.
Come on! Oh, dude, it was on 2 on my screen. Ooh, that scared me. Yes! Yes! Is that enough?
Alright, you slice into it. You see that your spear does manage to pierce the creature's thick hide, but it gave you a lot of resistance.
Damn. I mean, what? 10? More? Maybe 15?
Meat.
Alright. Well, so with the exploration action, do I just have Ray Shield? Like,
No, it was only for the first turn of combat.
gotcha.
Like,
Okay.
imagine when you enter combat, you don't have Ray Shield, a creature goes before you, comes up and hits you.
Fair.
With the exploration action, you start combat with your shield already raised, so you have 2 higher AC for when that creature beats you in initiative and comes up and hits you.
At the start of your turn, it drops.
Right.
Yeah, and then you have to do another action. Oh, Quinn, end of turn, because I keep forgetting this.
The will save, yeah. Nice.
Yeah!
Alright, you succeed and you're off guard for a round.
Shit. 2 actions for my fucking rations. Damn it.
Yep.
Oh,
also expend 1, Quinn.
Yep. Will do.
I was gonna do a whole thing of, healing and whatnot, but I can't really. I just have to raise shield. I have to and hope he keeps attacking me.
At the end of your turn,
We'll save.
see another.
Come on, Meat. You have a decent will. Come on. Damn it.
You hungry,
I'm hungry.
Asa? And Lalo is absolutely right.
Yeah, he really is. Little Hanzo and Gretel going on here.
Okay.
What's he saying?
It's stuffing you
Lalo
up
said
before
it's
eating
stuffing you up before eating you.
Oh my god, it is.
Okay.
Shield. It's a good one.
That it is.
Oh, because you rashed. Oh, I forgot. Oh!
Cool. I am going to re-roll that just because I don't know what a crit fail is, and I'm not
It's
excited
scary.
about it.
Yeah.
Success.
All right, you
Okay.
succeed and you're only off guard. You
Okay.
don't have to eat next turn.
Good
Kara,
news is that you shouldn't be able to be attacked.
Alright, Kara's gonna cast heal on herself. 2 action.
nice.
Since when you got that?
I get 1.
Okay. Oh, great! Heal.
Ooh.
And don't forget you got your fast heal, so that's an extra 2 on top of that, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell
That's what
yeah.
we're talking about.
Alright, now I'm gonna stab the guy. Hold on, can't brain today. Quinn, your thing's slashing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna try piercing damage.
I should have
is
tried
it?
piercing. Yeah, it came up as slashing. Nice. Piercing.
All right, you go and stab the creature for 11, and you only just barely get your dagger through its thick hide.
Alright. Yeah, I'm useless this fight. That's my turn.
All right, the big old grumpy thing.
No, sorry, never mind, ignore me.
Is gonna go ahead and step this way.
So yeah, gets around my attack of opportunity. Yeah, jerk.
Slithers right up to Quinn and goes for a bite.
Dodge!
Almost.
That's a hit
Yep.
for 10. And then it will use its last action to grab you.
Yep.
But hey, he's not able to swallow you this turn because of the reach.
I need to make a will save.
Yes, thank you. Bloop.
Don't fail.
It's a failure. I'm just gonna fail.
All
I
right.
can't do anything anyway.
Gonna be munching food next turn. Quinn.
Alrighty, so I have all my actions this turn. So let's go ahead and open up with a power attack, because I'm not going to waste the time trying to escape if I could maybe kill this thing.
It's true.
Alright. I wish I still had flanking. That'd be nice.
Oh, what if this is a crit power attack? Or a miss?
I am going to re-roll that. I hate to use all my hero points right now, but...
I mean, you got it.
You hit him.
Decent.
For a terrible roll.
Nice. Yeah.
You get some blood pouring out of its side.
Alright.
Richard's
I,
badly injured.
I'm going to go ahead and try to attack one more time with a regular attack. Ah, I saw that 16. Alright. That's everything that I could do. It's all my actions.
Will save.
And I am out of rerolls. Yeah.
But you succeed. You're just off guard for another turn. Meat.
Did I... Let me look up. Am I eating 2 rations
You are
here?
eating this turn.
I am? Fuck! Alright. Let me spend that.
Eat another ration. Nom 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 nom.
Really, I don't feel that hungry.
I love the flavor of this creature.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Just makes you eat and eat and eat, so that way you're fatter when they eat you.
As much as I hate to say it, you need to move here.
I don't know if I can. I only had 25 feet normally. Oh, I can't. Cool.
Yeah, I checked.
Yeah. I want that. You're right. You are right. And that's my turn. That's 2 actions and a move. So boop.
Asa, save me.
End of your turn.
Right. Well. We'll see what that fire stab could do. Success. Nice.
Success. You were just off guard next turn. Asa. Save Quinn.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, we'll see.
There we
Okay,
go.
14
There's a
good,
hit.
Good.
Good damage. Good damage. Good damage.
Yeah.
Oh, damage.
And you deal a solid scorching blast in the side of this
Hmm.
creature.
Death.
Not enough. It's
Thanks
not
for
even
seeing.
dark red. It's like vermilion.
Yeah.
Not even a good one.
It's burnt orange.
Let's see. I'll give Quinn guidance. Godspeed, sir.
That's a good one.
Alright, I'm gonna eat a ration.
End of your turn, Asa. All right, next turn you're eating rations. Kara. Unless you want a hero point.
No.
All right, Kara.
Alright, Kara is going to eat a ration and is going to try to demoralize the creature.
Because you know Aklo.
Share language.
Pretty fucking good. Hopefully you got a decent roll on this.
That's a critical failure with an 11. Okay.
Creature seems to be unusually strong-willed in its hunger drive.
I gotta make a will save.
I'll save.
Yes.
This is an infant. I never would have seen the fucking adults of these things.
Alright, so I'm eating again.
All right, which means you're not off guard. Asa's not off guard. Quinn, you are grabbed. So he is going to attempt to swallow you whole.
Learning step.
But first he does an athletics check to see if it even works.
Yeah. He definitely got
It definitely does.
it.
Bat its tail
So-
on my shield and I call him a bitch and goblin again.
Now you can do an escape attempt for free to try to prevent getting eaten.
Yeah, so for me, that would be an athletics check. Come on, roll well.
There we go.
Yeah!
Well, you managed to avoid being gobbled up.
That means I'm no longer grabbed, right?
You are no longer grabbed.
And you can step if you want.
I can step if I
Yes.
want.
You get a free step.
Then yeah, I am going to step back just to make it waste actions, if nothing else. Bye, meat.
Want some of this, bitch? Come on.
All right, action number 2 is going to be a jaw bite on meat.
You won't. Ah.
He does.
Ah.
Hits for 17.
I don't have race shield either because I had to eat stupid rations.
And then he grabs as his last action. Quinn.
Alright. Once again, we are going to attempt a power attack on this thing.
Fuck it up. Oh,
Well, I got a pity point.
hey,
Pity point.
kind of need him.
And then I'll do a second attack as a regular attack.
Okay.
Ooh, alright.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
Did roll well, though. 6
And
points
he
of
sliced
damage.
through for another 6.
There we
I
go.
did my best.
He's good red now. We're good.
Meat.
I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. We'll swing away. Help out how I can. Action 1. Yeah. Nice.
There's a hit.
I believe this is 1. Yeah, one of this is fire. Oh, and 1 point gets through.
You notice that your blade doesn't manage to get through, but the fire does.
Bitch!
All right. The not gargoyles were not an indication of the dangers of this place.
So, I was kind of joking, but maybe we are prepared for this tower, actually.
Hey, those creatures are really hungry, and they'll really make you want to be hungry, and that's all they're motivated by. I wanted to say that earlier, but then we just walked into the fight.
Okay.
It didn't give us much of an opportunity to discuss
It's
strategy.
good to know.
Hmm.
I'm gonna heal myself with lay on hands. Heal.
Alright, let's just rest here for a bit and get healed up.
Alright.
Right. So, actually, 10 minutes go by. I get my point back, but you can start using.
Not for an hour.
Right. Well, I'm on 20 minutes because I was the first to get healed. And then it was like bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam. So, the next one. So, I'll have one more lay on
Yeah.
hands. I'll do it again to myself. Bing. And another 10 minutes goes by. Then you could do it.
Go ahead and heal up Meat that way, and then Meat can use his lay on hands on me, and
Sure.
I'll be almost perfect. Man, the dice do not like us tonight.
It's crazy. And Quinn. And then we can wait another 10 minutes just so I can go into battle with lay on hands.
Asa wasn't touched, so she's fine.
Thank God you rolled really fucking good on that healing spell.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
it
know,
helped.
when everybody
Quinn,
runs
that's
ahead.
Roll me
Son
a
of a
reflex
bitch.
save.
I was about to say,
Mm.
I thought at the beginning of the
Mm.
fight, and then I forgot it. There are 2 platforms that are just empty. That's Scream's trap.
Quinn, any hero point?
No, that's probably just a failure, and I only have the one. I'd rather save it.
Did you use my guidance earlier?
No, but it's been too long now.
Yeah, we waited 20, 30 minutes. Something like
Oh. Is it only good for a minute?
It's good for the next round.
that. Ah,
Oh,
Guidance.
that sucks.
yeah, that's good.
At least if I remember correctly, it's a very short time period you have to use guidance.
Yeah, until the start of the next turn. Yeah.
It
yeah,
should be
that
like a
sucks.
day. It's a +1. Yeah, fuck it.
Quinn, as you start moving up these little spiral of staircases leading up to a higher up platform, you end up stepping on some that creak beneath your feet and then break away. The metal seeming to have been rusted at the middle.
Oh, lovely.
As a failure, you have a chance to grab an edge.
Athletics check?
Grab an edge, I believe, is a reflex save. You're trying to grab the stairs. The solid part. That is a success. You managed to grab onto this part of the stairs and pull yourself up.
All right.
Part of the staircase is now gone.
All right. This place is not well designed or well built. I'm gonna check these steps before I move. I'll poke them with my spear.
Poke them with
Walk
your
over.
spear, and they seem to be stable.
All right. I am going to pull out my rope, and I'm going to throw it across the way so that anyone who doesn't make the jump, they'll have the rope handy.
I'll hold
Gotcha.
the rope, and then I'll look back to the lady speak. Y'all go first. I'll be able to make the jump. Come on.
Oh, alright.
I'll hold the rope so you can, shimmy or whatnot.
What's the... Like, what is this? What am I seeing here? Like how high
You're
is
seeing
it?
a big gap in the stairs.
I know, like, how high is it? Do I have to jump high, or...
It goes up about 3 feet higher than where you are.
Alright, so
Oh.
I should be able to do that default.
You'd hope.
I think. Or do you
Yeah,
want
you
me
could
to-
do it with a standing jump.
Alright, so I can just jump over?
Yeah, I think so. As long as your strength is what, 5?
I have a +1 strength.
Yeah, perfect.
These adventures are crazy. 3 feet up and 5 feet across. That's terrifying to me. That is a bitch. Like I look at that and be like, we're dead. I can't do that. There's no way in hell.
Alright, Quinn, let's switch over with me.
I'm holding the. Just walk past. I'm holding the
Sure,
rope
hold the rope.
in case
Alright,
anyone.
well, I want to examine the tiles before we actually get in there. Alright.
Right.
Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna read this second part of it. If you leap vertically, you can move 3 feet vertically and then 5 feet horizontally onto an elevated surface. So if you were standing here at this point, it'd be 3 feet up and then 5 feet across. You'd be in the pit. You'd have to grab the ledge, or you
Okay.
can try to do a running jump to get across.
Can the
I'll
rope
try
help?
running again.
Oh yeah, if you just want to climb across, do a small athletics check.
So the athletics checks no matter what.
If you're gonna leap, yes. Otherwise, if you want to grab the edge, it's a reflex save.
Or
Alright.
you take your own rope out, tie it on yourself, throw it around the rope, and then you just pull yourself across.
Create a harness.
Yeah, we'll just do a harness thing.
I mean,
Safe.
we've already sat in this fucking room for 30 minutes. If you want to take your time making a harness, fucking go for it. I don't want anyone in space.
Yeah, I don't know how we save you if anyone falls into space.
Alright, we'll go and make a harness and we'll just like shimmy across.
We've lost
All
two
right,
characters.
just shimmy across safely.
Let's chill.
Meet and Quinn, just make me a small athletics check. Low DC. Just
All right.
see if you get a 1.
Tonight.
You're fine. You're fine. Okay.
We rolled a 2 to 6. Thank God we have high athletics.
Alright. I'm gonna do a perception. Can I do a perception check on this thing to see if there's any pressure plates or traps or anything?
Sure. Go ahead and make me a perception. Secret. All right. You look over the area. You don't see anything that seems to be trapped or any plates that seem to be out of order or slightly misaligned.
Step in the center of it. See what happens.
Nothing.
Alright, I think we're good to go.
Asa wants to shimmy over.
Slide
Yeah,
back the harness.
I mean, like, I could. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and. I guess I could try and run and jump, but I mean,
Race.
Didn't you say you swam a river before? Go on, you can.
I did. I did swim pretty well. Hmm.
Oh no.
God, what is it? What is it to jump? Like if I was to take a running jump, a long jump, it's.
There's like a
What is
check or
that?
something.
Yeah, but what kind of?
Okay,
how,
let's see.
How much
Long
of a
jump is
check?
2 actions. You
Mhm.
stride, then make a horizontal leap and attempt
Mhm.
an athletics check to increase the length of your jump.
Mm.
If you didn't stride at least 10 feet or you attempt to jump at a different thing, you automatically fail a check.
Mhm.
It's really not the distance, though. It's the distance plus the height that's the issue.
The distance plus the height.
I'd say if you can make a low, untrained level athletics check, you'll be able to long jump across.
Mm. All right. Is
Would be
meat staying right there?
Yeah, I'm small. I'm a little man.
I'm gonna tie a rope around my waist and give one end to meat.
All right.
Listen, when I
I got
inevitably fall off, just don't let me fall into the abyss, please.
I got one rope in one hand, another, like I'm about to do double dutch. All right, let's go for it. Come on.
Can't wait. All right, so I'll run and do my jump, my across and up.
Heck yeah, make an athletics.
Oh man.
Asa made a jump
Oh,
across
man.
the space.
Something I have learned in this game is that every character I make ends up having athletics these days.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's a must need skill.
Wizard, athletics.
Fucking throw a guidance on myself. Come
He's
here.
He's a strong
Yeah.
man, Lalo. It's good faith.
All right. Let's see. Make athletics. Yes. Guidance, please.
Every
Oh,
time.
good.
You never. We
I don't-
should stop worrying about it. You're like a freak of a nature for a wizard.
I don't know. Yeah, when we have athletics checks, I'm generally pretty okay. I
It's
mean,
crazy.
you know, I can't hit anything or resist anything, but
Ace is
they
always
can tell
like.
us athletic checks.
Ace is literally like, I can't carry these papers, and yet she's jumping 3 feet high, 5 feet across, fucking lands on her hands.
I just imagine the Bugs Bunny cartoons underneath all those robes. Asa's fucking stacked.
Yes, fist.
All
You
right,
jump
Kara,
so perfectly that you land on your feet on the staircase and just continue walking up.
all right, Kara's going to examine these stairs to make sure they're stable.
All right, you go ahead and make me a perception check.
Ha! Oh, fuck!
They're safe.
Meet
Perfectly safe.
Hold on. Alright.
Meet. You jump across just fine.
I felt a brace of death there. Y'all feel that?
But there was a brief moment where you felt a bit of the metal like bend away at the end of the stairs, so there was a brief moment of "Oga," but you managed to pull through.
Oh, God.
Kara, you examine the stairs. These look stable.
All right. Gonna check this platform for traps. We're just gonna be super safe.
You don't see anything on this platform. You do, however, notice that the next staircase is pretty rusty. Just like the middle bit was over here.
Oh, they literally
Yeah.
look rusty. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I don't think these stairs look good.
All right. Let's do it again. Excuse me, Kara. I'll jump. I'll do a running jump.
And you land just fine.
Then I'll throw a rope across.
Ha! Go forward.
And then Quinn will go all the way back here so that people have room to get onto this platform.
Oh,
Yep.
so that they climb into the portal.
Well, no, 'cause they can climb here and then
Right.
get off and move around like Quinn did.
All right, I will shimmy up.
All right, Kara, you shimmy on over just fine.
All right, so here you go. You want to like jump over me like a game of leapfrog? And you can just
No, I'm gonna do a running jump.
so kind of just with me in front of you. All right.
Well, move out of the way, me.
I got rope. I'm fine.
Just move to the side, just
Yeah,
a little.
you got it. You're right. I saw you jump at crazy distance. Go ahead.
You know, now that we've talked about it, this will probably be
It's gonna be like
terrible.
it's gonna be like one of those Japanese game shows where like the people like hit their head crazy and fall into the water. And he's gonna smack the side of this thing. Just go into space.
MXC.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
just like,
exactly.
You know,
Every fucking time.
It's
no,
crazy.
I did amazing. I did amazing.
You know what? This
Still.
this is taking such a ridiculous thing. We should just let me do another 10-minute laying on hands on himself. Honestly, because of how slow we're going.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
All right, cool. Let me do that then. The spellcasting, lay on hands.
You just hear yourself 12.
All right. And then we pull meat across.
And then, yeah, I just hang limp.
All right.
All right, you stand at a portal.
All
All
right,
right, let's see what's on there.
Oh shit!
Meet you, and the rest of you. You all land at a portal on a platform, and there's a big, spindly staircase that leads up. You see a building hanging in space directly above you. It has a wooden paneling on the side. You see that it looks exactly like a house would on the material plane.
Oh,
You know, just a house in the middle of a grassy knoll type of thing.
Oh,
But it's floating here.
the stairs look good. Come on, I'll go slow. Follow me.
Yeah, keep an eye out for Rusty.
I, mm, I look back once I'm up here. Should I knock?
No, let me look at it.
Well, I just here.
The check for traps. Check for traps.
What if we picked like
Give you 1 second.
the exact right pathway, like the first time, and this is the boss?
Well, that'd be better luck than we've been having so far.
It's very true. The last scene was very strong. That's why I would say like it's possible.
Would that be good? Are we looking for that?
I mean, kind of. We are getting XP out of this. So if we go right for the boss, I don't know. Could be good.
All right, Kari, you look over the door for traps and you don't notice anything out of the norm. However, you do hear some noise coming from inside the house, though it sounds very distant and muffled, as if through walls. Multiple walls.
Alright, well, I hear something in there.
Well, let's go on in.
Alright, I'm gonna try the doorknob.
Opens up into a small antechamber.
Oh, it's got a breezeway. Come on. Take our shoes off.
Yeah, you just see that like there's a little stand over on the side where people can set down their shoes. There's another one that has like slippers for people who are coming in and want to have like house slippers. The slippers are full. There are no shoes in the bin.
Meat does.
Or sorry, on the stand.
Meat does take his shoes off.
Meat.
What? We're about to come to someone's home. It's very obvious. I don't want to be rude.
This is an adventure, not a play date.
I'm just all right. But if you go drag some mud into someone's house and they get all pissy, I won't hear nothing about it.
What mud? What mud would possibly we drag in here? There's no mud around.
Can we roll to see Kara's butt on it?
Roll a d100.
Come on. You're the A?
Not really.
No,
Just-
dude. You're
I mean, like, if Meat wanted to make a fuss, there's probably a little bit that he could point out,
No.
but he'd be really pulling it. Pulling it.
No, Kara's gonna wait till he turned around and put his shoes back on, and she's just gonna like check her feet real quick.
It's like, all right, shoot. Put his shoes back on.
Alright, I'm gonna check this door for traps. See if there's any traps. A little trappy.
I think the
The door
master's.
does not appear to be trapped.
I think the master's behind the
Alright.
store.
Alright, I'm gonna go and open this.
All right, you see a room before you. There's a pair of chairs, a table, and you see a book with a black cover on it.
Oh,
There's a yellow gem embedded into the front, a bookshelf to your left, and what appears to be a furnace opposite you that is all closed up and whatnot.
you bet you.
You also see that there is a large mirror on the wall, and on the other side of the mirror, you see the same room, but everything is destroyed.
Oh,
Well, I don't like this.
I will take my time to take off my shoes and
Man.
put on slippers. And then I'll just tuck my I'm sure I just have soft just hard-soled soft leather boots cuz I don't need greaves or anything, and I'll just tuck them into my belt. And I'll
Okay,
walk
so you're
in.
not putting them on the thing?
No, I'm just tucking them
me?
into my belt.
no, I put it back on because Car gave. But the moment that Asa walks in with slippers, I go, "Oh, no, I'm the rude one." Great.
Right.
I guess I'm just gonna look at this book. I don't.
Hold on, what if it's cursed or something? I don't know. Just I want you to use your magic detection or something.
This is
I used my magic detection. There's magic in here.
This is a furnace. Yes.
Yes, it is a big furnace. It is unlit.
After
Alright, if we're...
after Asa checks the book, I want to check inside the furnace, but I want Asa to check the book first.
Wait, guys, why are you all touching things?
I'm touching the book.
Oh.
Asa touches the book.
Yep.
It is a book.
Well, I rolled Arcana because I'm gonna
Oh,
examine
perfect.
the book.
You pick it up and you're looking at it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm
Okay.
not gonna open it. I want to check to see if this is like a grimoire or like if it is something special. Do I know anything about is it pinging any like don't open this or anything like that? Does it look familiar? All those questions.
I guess the question that I had for Asa is, does Asa have a sense of like, oh, I shouldn't open this book? Because like many wizards might not have that sense. What I
fair.
will say is that the book seems intriguing. As far as like an alarm sense, like nothing in particular jumps out. It looks like it would fit among the books on this bookshelf.
Oh, then it's
So
just a
like
regular
it was
book.
taken out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna open that shit.
All right, you open it up. On the inside, it has a title page, and it's called "The Metaphysics of the Dark Tapestry."
Mm. Y'all, look at this mirror. Now, obviously, the room's stored, right? But if you look, and this is supposed to be reflection, that means that there's a door behind this furnace and a door behind this bookshelf. And there's obviously this book in the middle of the table, but are we supposed to choose if we put it back in the bookshelf to get through, or the furnace to go the other way? How do we know which is the bad one?
Let's just take
That
this one
sounds
thing
very
at a time.
convoluted.
Yeah, let's just take this one step at a time. We came here to look for some knowledge, so we have books here. Let's look through these books, see if we can get the information that we need. Is that good with everyone?
Yep.
Sure.
Does this book have any bookmarks in it? Or any dog-eared pages?
Most certainly no dog-eared pages. It seemed that the reader had
Yeah.
good respect for the book.
They would never.
You do, however, notice that there are a fair number of bookmarks, and they all have like little tiny notes written on them.
Mhm.
Although they are scribbled terribly, like doctor handwriting level bad.
Okay.
I want to make a perception check. Car says she heard people in here, but this room doesn't have any ways out. Where do we
Yeah.
hear do we hear those individuals that Car heard?
I would say that all quite clearly you can hear sound in this place, but it is still muffled as if coming from another room.
I want to knock on the furnace door and then listen.
You knock on the furnace door. It simply clangs to the sound of your knocking, but nothing else happens.
I think we should open this door, but I think we should also all be ready when I open this
No,
door.
let's look at the books first, and we can take a little break. Help me with these books in the shelf. Asa, you're already into something.
Meets not
Well,
ready, so while that happens, he's gonna look at the mirror.
This book is good. We should probably take it with us if it doesn't seem like that's going to be a bad idea. But I'll help you look at these books and see if there's anything interesting in there.
Here, what's that book about?
The Dark Tapestry.
Oh, okay, that sounds fine. That might be helpful.
Let me ask, did Asa investigate the book to any degree? Like, start flipping to those bookmarks?
I
guess I'm just trying to clarify, like, was she just looking to see if someone actually was reading this at some
Mhm.
point, or was she actually, like, looking to gather information from it?
No, I'm not trying to gather information from it right now. I'm probably going to take it with me.
Okay.
Just because we don't really have time to sit here and read a book. So I'll just like put it under my arm to take with me. But I'm gonna come help Kara look at these other books and see if there's anything interesting.
All right, so make me whatever kind of check you would like to make for this. You can do any knowledge check with regards to the books that are on the thing, or a perception check. Whatever you feel your character would be, how they would be investigating this bookshelf.
Gosh, go ahead, Kara.
I'm gonna go ahead and use occultism to see if we can find any occult stuff in there.
Kara, you notice that a number of the books all seem to deal with, or at least their titling seems to indicate that they are books related to occult ritual, to different occults that have existed, and the types of entities that cults worship. Almost all of the books are relating to that subject in one way or the other.
Okay. I guess I'll look into stuff that focuses on the cult of Zamex.
All right, you do in fact find a book that, when you pull it off the shelf and you start looking into it, there is information on the cult of Zamex. Are you just skimming, or are you trying to actually in-depth read this?
I'm skimming for the moment.
All right, taking a quick skim, I'm going to drop some little tidbits of information. You see some things that you already know, that the Zamex is a almost conglomeration, that they are fascinated by knowledge and cold and uncaring in their pursuit of it. What you didn't know from this while looking through this quick scan is that the Zamex are heavily related to a species called the Architects. When you read into it, or rather when you take a moment and you just try to like, wait, what the hell? And you like skim through the section, you see that apparently the Zamex was heavily related to them in some way, and there seemed to have been some sort of schism in their society over the Zamex.
Well, according to this, the cult that we've been following is the cult of Zamex. They are they're architects.
Interesting.
Yeah, there was a schism. Apparently, they Did we even tell you about any of this?
No.
Yeah, I got no idea what you're saying.
I feel like, didn't we... Maybe we didn't know about it. But we saw
Yeah, a lot of things happened.
Yeah, the figures that looked sort of... that were in the eye were sort of...
The
Alright.
cult of Zamex are the people who brought the fallen star down.
Right.
They're the ones
Gotcha.
who sucked the Greloss after us.
All right, yeah, okay.
So, if they are architects, can't they open the door on the meteor?
Yeah, they probably can. Shit.
Well, that might be why they were bringing it down, to specifically open it.
That would be my guess.
Alright,
Hmm.
let's see if we can find anything about this fallen star thing in these books. Maybe there's a way for we can open it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look for... Gosh. These are
Your
mostly
library
like...
powers.
Yeah, I know. These are mostly cult books, right?
Yes, and I would say that Asa, with just a quick scan, can tell that most of these books are high-level concept reading.
Okay.
You become skeptical as you look through them that you're going to find something as specific as, like, a particular starfall,
Okay.
or star that fell.
Yeah. This is more like research you need to write a sort of philosophical paper. I'm not sure that we're going to find much that's going to be helpful to us. Right, but sure, I will help you look through it for I'm gonna see if there is anything that talks about Starfall. Not like, 10 ways to combat Starfall, but like just anything that seems that it's a focus.
No, none of the books seem to dive into the concept of starfalls.
Okay.
At least not within the context of like Golarion or anything, or at least any of Ace's studies.
Okay.
What about star metal? Is there anything in this bookcase that has to do with star metal? Or sky metal? Star metal was Conan, sky metal was Golarion.
Nothing that can be determined from a high-level glance through. Most of this stuff is, like as Asa said, these are sort of philosophy books, musings and thoughts about the Dark Tapestry and about these cults and their philosophies and whatnot.
Alright, Kara's gonna take all the books pertaining to the cult of Xamix and stick them in the bag of holding.
All right, you take all the books and you stick them in your bag.
While Kara's doing that, I'm gonna look through the books for you know what.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make me whatever check you would like to make to find that. All right. While they are looking over stuff, you end up taking off one of the books, and you do in fact find that there is a brief passage that mentions you know what.
Cool. Quinn's gonna pocket that book into his backpack.
I will note that Kara, you know that book in particular is one that also mentions the Xamix.
We just like grab the book at the same. Hey, what are you doing with the book? I need that.
You can have it once I remove something from it. Let me assure you, you don't want the piece that I'm going to remove.
But why?
Because some knowledge is dangerous.
Well, that's awful foreboding. Like, well, why do you want it? Or what are we even talking about?
As I said, some knowledge is dangerous, and I'm keeping it out of your hands for your own good. I'm actually keeping it out of everyone's hands for their own good. Less people that know about it, the better.
Are you into some shit?
We're all into some shit. You're chasing down fucking six-armed weirdos.
But yeah, I'm being open about it. This is the first time I've heard you being into some shit.
I've made my position clear before.
Just not, whatever. Just get it done so I can have it back when you're done with it.
Not a problem. I'll deal with it as soon as we exit this place. I don't think it's something to deal with right now.
Alright. Alright, we got what information we could out of this place. Let's see if we can, Meat says that we might be able to move this bookshelf to find a door?
Well, maybe. I mean, if I'm thinking about this right, now obviously there's this big old book right in the middle. It seems suspicious. We could try moving them, and if it moves, that's great. But I think it's either we got to put the book back in the bookshelf to uncover that door, or we need to throw it in the furnace to uncover this door. But let's see if we can move them first, and if so, then that'll be a lot easier. But I do want to do this first, and then I'm going to open the furnace door.
All right, inside you see an expired furnace. Just there's some ashy residue within. That's it.
Like a lot of ashy residue?
Nah, not really.
So I can see the
It's
bottom.
a regular furnace.
Like not enough that there could be something hidden in the ash.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very, very thin.
Yeah, just a regular furnace. All right, let's try to move this thing, and I'll try to see if the furnace budges at all.
All right, you try to move the furnace. Go ahead and make me an athletics.
Okay. Oh,
You
yeah.
move that furnace. Where do you want to move it to?
I mean, I guess I'm
Probably
here. So
here.
yeah, if I can move it out, so that way I can see.
But we want you behind it.
Yeah.
All right, you move it out into the middle of the room. There's a flat wall behind it.
Yeah. Okay. So there's not doors here.
Well, let me see. Like maybe it's an illusion or some kind of hidden door.
That's fair.
I'm gonna do a perception check, secret.
You take a good bit of time looking over the wall, trying to find any signs that there might be some magically hidden door or window or something, but there's just nothing. It's a perfectly smooth wall.
All right, this doesn't seem to lead anywhere, so let's
I will
check
say
it.
that when you are checking out the wall, you like tap on it at a few places, and you can hear based on the sound of your tapping that the other side of this wall is it's an external wall of the house.
Okay,
Mm.
leads to space. All right,
So
we can
I,
check. We can check the other
Bookcase?
one, the bookcase.
Sure. I'll try
But
moving that.
it's no guarantee we'll find something.
I'll try moving it. 22.
All right, Meat, you do your best to move this bookshelf, but it is in there. Like you start to even doubt that this bookshelf like is removable. You actually like get down and look at the foot of it,
Hmm.
and you see that the wood of the bookshelf is fused or almost grown out of the wood planking in the floor.
That's weird.
It is literally a part of the floor and wall.
It's like a druid grew this bookshelf.
All right, forget about that then. Quinn, you were gonna say something?
I touched the mirror. Am I reflected in that mirror, or
You are not reflected in that mirror.
what happens when I touch the mirror? Anything?
You touch the mirror. It feels a little bit cool to your touch, but no, nothing happens. However, roll me a perception check real quick.
Perception.
You do notice that some of the rubble on the ground in that other place, you see that there are a bunch of torn up and ripped books and whatnot laying scattered about, the wrecked bookshelf, the table, the chairs, and everything. And you notice that some of the rubble is moving around. It's only moving slowly, but it is moving. And as you pay attention to those sounds, you can see that they sync up, as if something is moving about in that room, but is unseen to you.
Hey, so that book you got, did you read into that much?
No, I thought we were just sort of trying to move along.
Well, I think that might be an answer to moving along. I mean, why was this one placed out here, but all them, not? Maybe that has some
Because
answer to how we move forward.
It was probably
Somebody
just the
was
last one you read.
Studying it.
Is there more than one thing moving in that room?
Yes, you see 4 points that are moving in that room, but they seem to be moving in concert. So, like, the rubble moves all sort of like at the same time.
I'm going to kick the air where rubble would be.
All right, you kick the air, and your foot connects with nothing.
And nothing changes in the mirror?
Nothing changes in the mirror.
Like, are we sure this is a mirror? It could just be a window.
That's what it's either showing us something that... it's either showing us a completely different space, or... though the books are kind of an indicator that it's this room. Maybe it's showing us a different time?
Yeah, like it's got 4 little things moving around, and we're 4 people moving around, so there's something going on. There was like we could be having an effect on it or something, unless there's some creature in there that we can't see.
There's nothing in the fireplace, in the whatever this is, furnace.
When you open it up, no, you don't see that there's anything in the furnace, other than some, residue, some
Okay.
ash and whatnot.
Okay. And then this room is a mirror of the room that we're currently in. Like, there's a furnace right here and a bookcase right here.
No, you do not see a furnace.
So,
You see a flat wall up here to match a flat wall down here.
Mm-hmm.
So like flat wall,
uh-huh.
door, and then a door, and then a bookshelf.
Oh, I see. So this door down here is
Corresponds
this door.
with this door.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
thinking this door was behind here. Okay, so there's something behind the bookshelf.
Yeah, I'll look for a secret door behind the bookshelf. See if there's some kind of mechanism.
The bookshelf is grown out of the wall.
Right.
I know. I'm gonna see if there's a secret way to unlock it or something.
Okay.
Maybe like a way to put the book back in a certain spot.
Kara, you're just not finding anything as you go searching through it. You're fairly certain that there is no mundane base solution to this.
Well, if there's some kind of mechanism here, I'm not saying anything.
Quinn's gonna sit down and start reading this book.
Issa has that
has
one at
that.
the
I
moment.
am currently
Okay.
holding that book.
Cool, got it.
Well, I don't know.
We can just head back the way we came and try a different way.
We sure had nothing to do with that book. That was the only thing placed outside of the bookshelf.
I don't know.
I'm
Like I
gonna
said,
set
well,
the book down and then open it.
All right, you set the book down and you open it up. On the inside, it still has that cover page, the Metaphysics of the Dark Tapestry.
I flipped through the pages, like all of them.
Hmm.
Yeah, you do a quick flip through the pages. It is very dense looking text. Like I don't know what kind of books Meat reads at all, but this is like, 6-point font, 3 columns on each page, very few pictures.
Disgusting.
I'm gonna examine this this glass. Can I determine if this is see-through glass or if this is actually a mirror?
Sure, go ahead and make me a crafting check to try to determine the nature of this.
Alrighty.
I'll read one of the bookmark page while she does that.
Asa, you can fairly easily determine that this is in fact a mirror. But your passive arcana is enough that as you get close to it and you start examining it, you can tell that there is a magical quality to it. It's not necessarily reflecting where you are, it's reflecting something else related to this place. Meat.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go flipping through the book to one of the bookmarks, and you see that it is a, what's it called? Something like a paper that was written by some scholar or whatnot, theorizing on some aspect of the Dark Tapestry or another. And it's filled with a lot of conjecture and theorizing and stuff that really doesn't have much basis. But you see that the bookmark is placed there, and it's sort of positioned a bit high to point a reader to a specific passage.
Mm-hmm.
And that passage talks about how the Dark Tapestry may in fact hold a number of dark creatures and potentially light creatures, blah 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 blah. He just starts theorizing about how the Dark Tapestry may hold much greater things than what we know.
Mm.
And when you look at the bookmark, you notice that although it's chicken scratch handwriting that you can't read, there's a question mark at the end of it. You have a feeling that whoever was reading this was sort of nitpicking specific passages and writing notes about it.
Now that I know the bookmarks point to certain passages, I want to go through the bookmarks and read the passages the bookmarks are pointing to.
Absolutely. You continue going through. You see that there are passages that, as I said, relate to the Dark Tapestry and what exactly it is.
Mm-hmm.
You see that there is one passage that is highlighted that suggests that the Dark Tapestry may itself be an extension of the astral plane, and there's some theorizing about that. You notice that on the bookmark, there's an extended little passage that goes down from there from whoever wrote on this bookmark. You get another one that says that the Dark Tapestry... what's it called? Hang on, let me look this one up. One that the Dark Tapestry may in fact hold other worlds much like a Golarion. And there is theorizing on how one may in fact make contact with them. And then it starts going into all this conjecture about elves and how There are some scholars who believe that they may not be from our world originally,
Hmm.
and talking about how Elfgate magical technology may be useful in perhaps exploring that the darkness and so on. And it's those types of passages that sort of jumped out to whoever was reading this.
Well, I don't know if anything about this specifically talks about this room. It is interesting, though. Talks about other worlds and elves and the gates they make. Interesting. I'll close it back up.
I've got 2 theories on the room.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Theory 1 is we try to crack the mirror and see if we can't get past it.
Theory 2.
The other theory 2 is we wreck this room.
How are we gonna wreck a furnace, though? And actually, do we see any metal in the other room?
You do not.
There's no metal over there.
We could shove it out of the room, though. Throw it into space.
I guess. Now I'm looking at it. This door down here is supposed to be this door. What is
Yep.
this?
That is a piece of rubble.
Okay, I thought it looked like a windowsill or something.
Yeah, it's just a piece of rubble on the ground like a board.
All right. Well, if we think that there's a door over behind this
Bookshelf?
bookshelf, that's it. I cannot speak today. Anyway, if we think there's one behind the bookshelf, we could probably just tear down the bookshelf and see what it is, but they might just go into space.
Could.
I'm gonna go over here and see if knock on it, if I hear the same thing I heard on the other wall where it just goes into space.
You do.
All right. I think we're just done here.
What is with the furnace?
Well, that's what if you read in a book, you want to stay warm. Just cozy by the fire.
Yeah, but it's on the other room.
Yeah, so you know.
Can I light the furnace?
There's no real tinder in there, but if you have something to supply it with, absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to. I have a fucking kit of
I'm looking too.
stuff.
Throw your torches in there. You don't need them. You have dark vision.
That's true. I don't need torches. How many more fours am I gonna burn? Huh?
You know what? I could throw in 4 of my torches, just so I can keep one.
Yeah, I'm gonna Well, I was going to break one of these chairs, but that seems kind of rude. So, yeah, I'll just hold out my hand. Does anyone have a torch? I don't need them, so I stopped carrying them.
Yeah, here. I'll give Asa 4 torches.
I need 1, and I'll take 1.
I don't need. Damn it.
And then I'll put it. I'll light it up and put it in the furnace and see if that does anything.
All right. You put the lit up torch in the furnace. It does seem to catch fire. The torch itself seems to catch fire. The whole thing going up. And you have a nice little furnace with a what's it called? With a torch inside of it.
Okay, did anything change over here?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, good.
Yes, in fact, you see some faint fires flickering in the air. They seem to be centralized on one point, and they seem to be moving about. Sometimes they disappear, though, and then they will, reappear, and you'll see that there's, a big ol' grill shape of them. But then it will sort of disappear or fold in half and then disappear and then reappear and so on.
That's just weird.
When we first came in this room, I had the biggest intrusive thought to be like, why don't I just get in the furnace?
Burn myself. Not myself on fire.
Maybe the furnace, get inside the burning machine will help.
That's your inner goblin speaking.
Yeah, it's
right
my
there.
inner goblin.
Quinn's gonna attack the air again like he did before, but try to aim for one of those glowing embers.
Alright, Quinn attacks the air again, trying to strike at one of those embers. But doesn't see, what's it called? But doesn't see it connect with anything. Or doesn't feel it connect with anything either.
Did the embers on the other side of the member react?
They did not.
Maybe we destroy this bookshelf.
Oh, no, that doesn't seem like a That
Yeah,
seems.
let's just.
If this is a tower that you want to be functional, then there's some sort of trick to it. Because why would you want to destroy a bookcase that you're using to hold your books every time you just needed to go into this weird room?
I grab a book from the bookshelf, come over, and try to push it through the mirror.
Alright, you try to push it through the mirror, and it disappears into the mirror.
Oh! Progress!
Oh, is it as easy as that? Just... I'm gonna try and stick my hand through the mirror.
Your hand hits a solid mirror.
The book just disappeared, nothing?
It just went through and disappeared. Roll me your perception check.
Perception check.
You notice that the book is back in its place on the bookshelf.
Oh, well, if that's the case, and I'm going to take as many
Hold
books
up.
as I can. And I'm going to try to push them through the mirror.
You start pushing a whole bunch of books through the mirror. They're back on the bookshelf.
Maybe there's one specifically. So let's just keep pushing them through.
Hey guys, maybe we shouldn't mess with this. The little robot thing said that this was a prison. There might be something entrapped inside that mirror.
I mean,
It's a very strange prison that has a bunch of books that you could study philosophy while, doing whatever you warm up in this furnace. Look at an empty room.
Yeah,
So
well,
maybe not all of it's a prison, some of it.
I'd like to push the black book through the mirror.
Oh,
No?
I'm not gonna let you put my
Well,
book in the mirror.
Hold on, look. If every one of them pops back into place, but the black
Yeet,
book wasn't
get your hands
there,
off my book.
I'm just
Don't touch
saying that could be the answer.
It's not the answer.
How are we gonna know?
Because I know.
How?
Because I have two more things that we could try.
What's that?
First things first. Quinn grabs a random book from the bookshelf, and this time, as opposed to pushing it through the mirror, he opens it, showing the contents to the mirror.
Alright, he sees the book as he would expect, backwards. However, what seems unusual is that, even written backwards, the book seems to make sense. It seems to be a second book written inside the first one. That can
That's
only be
cool.
read through the mirror.
That's cool as shit.
Oh,
Okay, now we need to read the black book. The parts that are bookmarked
yes.
through the mirror.
And not only
Right,
that, they had the
right,
chicken scratch on it. Maybe that'll be more
Right.
readable.
I'm gonna take the book, make sure that meat doesn't have it, and then I'm gonna do just that. I'll put it up on the bookmarked pages and see if we get anything interesting.
Alright, you're able to read this chicken scratch. You're able to see that there is, alternate text on each of these pages that you can read through. And what you note is that this book, or at least whoever was leaving bookmarks on it, seemed to be highlighting discussion of different types of creatures that have been known to exist in the Dark Tapestry, and what it says about the nature of the Dark Tapestry itself. So the main way that you read it, the default reading the book, was all philosophical. This one seems to be a good bit more empirical, where they're trying to line up the philosophy with, so this is what we think, but here's the types of creatures and why, and so on. And you see that this book, at each of the little bookmarks, you see that there's one that talks briefly about Krioths, one that talks about a creature called a Quailant, one that's called a Gogateth. You see stuff on a creature called a Migo, a Ruchalik. and a Gosrig.
It's a monster manual.
Yeah, it is
It's
a
a
bit of a
monster
monster manual. But it's about what those creatures are and what they suggest about what resides and what is the nature of the Dark Tapestry.
Alright, so there's 2 books in one, so if we want to get everything out of these books, we have to actually look at them from from here and from there.
You will hear a loud bang on the other side of the mirror.
Where did the bang come from? The mirror itself or somewhere in the room?
From the mirror.
I want to slap the mirror.
Okay, you slap the mirror.
Look at my
Stuff a mirror. Bad mirror.
I want to see if, it makes a noise, I make a noise. Now what happens? It worked
No,
with
it
the
does not.
meteor.
What I will say is that you're able to parse out that while the contents of the book are interesting, they don't seem to necessarily be related to this room in particular. It seems to be just a part of the reading notes of this room.
Alright, hold on 1 second. Kara's gonna grab one book out of the bookshelf. Just a
Okay.
random book. She's gonna read the first page.
All right, it's another title that I'm not quick enough to think
Okay.
up a title for.
She's gonna put it through the mirror.
All right, she looks through that one. It also is a book written opposite a book.
No, I'm putting it through the mirror.
Oh, okay, you put it through the mirror.
Alright, then I'm going to the back of the bookshelf where it was.
Yep.
I'm gonna open it up. Is it different?
It is a slightly altered title.
Okay. It's looking like that there's 2 sets of books. One set of books in there and one set of books out here. Because the title just changed. It's not just reflecting in the mirror, you can actually put them through there to get a new book.
B just looks at Ace.
Cess, can I roll the players are dumb check and like
What do you need? What's
my
your
character
answer?
is smarter than I am. Is there a check I can roll to be like, could Asa figure this out even though I'm like, I don't fucking know, man? Or is that setting bad precedents for puzzles?
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, I would say that Asa is able to put together. Yeah, she saw that there was a lot of magic here when she was spamming detect magic. Let's just say that, like, at that time, Asa was being a bit dismissive of it because her detect magic has done fuck all so far. Just because, power level. But she did notice that the bookshelf itself was magic, as are the books. The mirror is obviously magic itself, but those are the things that are magical in the room. The books, the bookshelf, and the mirror.
Including the black book?
Including the black book. I will also say that perhaps retroactively, somebody roll me a d4. Asa
I'll roll a
1,
D4.
Quinn 2, Meat 3, Kara 4.
I'll roll D4.
Meat.
Yeah.
You just happened to notice that when you came in here, that bookshelf was full except for one book.
God damn
Yeah.
it!
I was actually just about to say that.
I said that when we came in!
Yep.
We need to put the book in the bookshelf!
Alright, I don't know
No,
why
that
you're saying
seems
it so
far-fetched there, meat.
exasperated
No,
like
you don't
that.
want to convince me of this? And she starts putting the books back.
Actually, I have one more thing I want to do before we complete
not?
this, just because I think it'd be very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Go right ahead, man.
On this wall, Quinn is going to take a piece of chalk, and on the wall, written backwards, so that when reflected, it is correct. He's going to write, "Open the door."
That takes Quinn a minute. He's like,
Hang on.
that's this way, okay?
It's a neat thought, but unfortunately nothing seems to respond to it.
Okay, I actually
I really
wanted
love
to
the
see,
idea.
I wanted to see if what was ever in there was intelligent. That was my test. I didn't know what else to do.
I love the idea of it. I just can't think of a way to, like, shoehorn something in there real quick.
No, you're good. Like,
All right. So if we do this, there might be something in there that we have to fight. So weapons out.
Alright.
All right.
Mason?
So you go ahead and put your book up.
All right. I'll put my book back on the shelf.
All right. All the books have been returned, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing happens. Asa, roll me a library lore.
Library.
Oh my
Insane.
god.
Insane how much mileage you're getting out of this skill.
Right? Right? Yes, library lore.
Maddie is so jealous. Yeah,
You look at
she's
the-
still jealous.
You look at the bookshelf, and you see how all the books have gone back, and just there's that little part of the back of your brain. You know, you've been in libraries a lot, and while your character might not be a librarian proper, there is that little bit of urge of like, you know, things go back in the right place, and so it sort of sticks out to you as a sore thumb that this bookshelf is totally out of frickin' order. Who the hell put this way?
Yep, I start pulling them all out. Hold on. There's not even any sort of organization, not by author or genre, color, nothing. Title. Here, and I'll start putting them back. Is there a universal wizard decimal system?
Decimal.
There is not, but you do know, what's it called? You do know Arask's organization system for his book, because you have studied with him enough that you would know that.
I do. I'm glad not all of us died in that forest, because otherwise we'd be super boned, wouldn't we?
Yep.
All
I'll
right,
start
you
putting the
return them
books
all.
back. Yeah.
All right, you return them all in Arask order, and as it does, the bookshelf lowers,
So mad at
reveals a
y'all.
doorway.
This is classic trap stuff. Put the book in the shelf. We spent like 30 minutes on this show.
On the other side, you see a mirror, and the mirror shows the exact same room, but the door is closed.
Yeah, I still think we should keep that door closed.
Can I reach into the mirror? I'll do.
I thought you said you were reaching.
Okay, no.
thought-
It's fine. It's fine.
I didn't realize it was a question.
Yeah. I'll reach in the mirror.
All right, you reach to the mirror, and as you do, a pair, actually probably more than a pair, a bundle of black arms that looks strangely familiar to you from what went on at the asteroid crash site, lunge outwards, grab Meat, and yank him into the mirror.
Damn it.
Oh no.
Well, we need new minions.
Oh, hi, Quinn.
Car is
Oh,
also
wait.
yanked in.
Ugh.
Asa leaves, goes back home.
I wanted to see.
As you open this door,
Yeah.
inside the room, you see banging around a large animated furnace.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Me would have done the. Oh no.
Gee, who could have saw this coming?
We have to go for it. It's a dungeon.
I am actually doing stealth for this one. That was
That's fair.
sneakily.
You're like actually in the
Internet.
shadows, so. And it is a furnace, so who knows if it has eyes.
Guys, if we could just start breaking tens, that'd be great.
I refuse.
That really would be.
No, you refuse on anything but an athletics check, is what you mean.
That's true. That's what it is. Oh,
Attacks? Fuck that. Push-ups. Hold on.
There better be fucking treasure in here, guys.
All right. The animated furnace goes first. It turns to you all, and you see the flame within it. And you also see a torch inside of its mouth, keeping the fire extra hot.
Do I have my shield raise because exploration or no?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let me do that.
It's not gonna matter. Its first action is gonna be the breathe fire.
1, 2, 3, 4. It goes after Quinn. Actually, hang on. It wouldn't have stepped up. Right, I need to know my abilities. Yeah, you're right. He is, in fact, going to breathe fire.
Thank you for proving
front
me
door.
right.
Hey, what would have happened if I jumped in the furnace? Yo.
All right. The furnace door opens and fire belches out of it. I need everybody to make me a basic reflex save.
I keep being like, oh damn, this is pretty good, but like honestly, it's just Pathfinder has crazy numbers for.
Kara, you succeed to take half. Everybody else takes full.
Do rogues have a thing where it's like you take none or
No.
no?
No, that would be representative of like the master level save where it says if you succeed, you critically succeed instead.
Hmm. Oh
Yeah,
wait.
so I'll get that
You'll
eventually,
get-
probably.
You'll get that on meat for like I think will saves or
Sure.
fortitude save.
Hold on. I'm going to use my reaction for shield block. Is that half damage? What is
It's
this?
only for
It-
physical stuff.
It's only physical. I didn't notice that. You're right. So I'll take it.
That's what makes the Magus shield version so awesome is that you can use it for stuff like that.
Oh, that is pretty cool. Oh wait, we're in battle. Switch music.
Yes. All right, and then for its last action, it is going to close its door. And as it does, you see that the flames within it heat up. Asa.
All right, it's a bit of a pickle. Cool. All right. Well, that's a cone, but you guys are in the way, so we're not gonna do that. You're welcome.
Not to kill the minions. You're good.
I'm gonna try Ray of Frost, see if that procs a any sort of
Nice.
still not
Still not a
fucking
crit.
crit. Yeah.
All right, it's the hit roll damage.
Yep. Let's see if that procs any sort of weak. It does not. It does not at all. It's resistant to cold
resistant
damage.
to cold.
Yeah, that's great.
You actually
Cool.
notice that it isn't resistant to cold damage, and in fact seems to take more damage than is expected. But you notice that your ray has difficulty breaking through its metallic shell.
It closed its mouth. We have to shoot
Translate
his
that?
mouth.
Yeah.
Translate that into mechanics, it has a hardness value as it is an animated object.
Mm.
Wow, harness actually
Great.
transfers for actual energy shit? I didn't know
Great.
that.
Yeah,
Great.
it is simply very hard to break through.
Okay.
Cool beans. All right.
And
Hardness,
hardness, hardness compared to resistance is hardness you just have to get through and it's gone. Resistance is every attack has to go through that, right?
Sorry, say that again?
Hardness is just like extra HP, sort of. Like you get through that and it's gone.
The hardness is pure mitigation.
It's just
If
pure
you
mitigation,
deal
okay.
if you deal 15 damage to something with hardness 10, you deal 5 damage instead.
Okay.
Every time. It's basically resistance. But resistance everything.
Mhm.
And it's only for objects. It's to represent like, oh, I swing my axe at the steel door. Well,
Right.
the steel door is a steel freaking door. It has a lot of hardness.
Makes sense.
All right. Kara. Unless Asa, do you have anything? No, you did shield.
I got nothing against this. The thing has hardness. I can't fucking hurt it. Can I step through the mirror again?
Stride forward and stride back, and it will teleport you to the other side.
Alright, so a
Reappear on
stride.
the other side.
Do a stride action to go through the mirror. Do a stride action to go back in the mirror. Hey guys, we can just leave. And they'll leave.
We could also just go through the door.
Car's already out the other.
Alright.
Quinn.
I really want to know what's on the other side of that door.
Let's open the door. This thing can't follow us. It's fat.
Asa can't hear us in here, can she? Our car can't hear us in here, can she?
No, I doubt it.
No.
Okay, cool. I yell a thing that these three hear that Kara cannot,
Okay.
which was take the torch out. And then I'm going to stride to here.
Oh, it's genius.
I
didn't
thought
think about,
so.
I didn't think about that at all. That's genius.
And then I'll power attack and see if we can't do some serious damage.
All right.
Ha ha!
Not with rolls like that.
I'm gonna re-roll with a hero point. Fuck it.
But with a roll like that,
Good damage.
Nice!
solid. You deal a massive blow that seems to break into its steel shell.
Yeah, DR10, I couldn't do anything to that.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I can go. Meat will. Oops, token collide. Go here. Go here. Go here. Here. Damn it. Okay, he would have went here instead and then
At
here.
an angles.
And then another movement here.
You see the torch fully burning inside the furnace.
I'll just reach in and grab and take it out. I don't want to take damage, but
All right. Do. All right, you take 1 fire damage as you wrap your hand around this burning torch and you pull it out.
nice.
As the torch is removed from the furnace, you notice that the fires within the furnace dim significantly, as if they're starting to burn out.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Good thinking. That would have been my whole turn because I moved slow, so it would have been 2 moves and then an action to pull it out.
All right, the furnace is going to attack Quinn.
Damn
Hit.
it.
Ooh.
Hits for
Oh,
15.
fuck me!
Ooh.
Actually, heal back 5. Its fire damage should go away, but I don't have like an automated thing
Nice.
for that.
Alright, so,
So
just
just
10?
10.
Just 10.
Just 10.
Alright, 10 damage taken.
Okay. It has the improved grab feature, so it gets to, for free,
Shit.
grab you after hitting you. It will use 1 action to attempt to swallow you whole.
Oh, dude, it was on 20. It's still crit.
And it critically succeeds to pull you inside. You are grabbed as you are currently and slowed while you are inside of it. You can attempt to escape to get out of it and pop out of its mouth, but you are currently inside of the furnace. Luckily, the fire, although unfortunately the fire is still there, but it is starting to burn out. And then its third action will be to stride. No, it's got nowhere to be. It's just going to recenter itself here. Asa.
It's got nowhere to be.
Cool.
You see that Quinn is now inside the furnace
Yep.
burning.
Yep. We're gonna cast Ray of Frost on it. Hopefully that will hit. Okay.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Big.
Hooray!
Okay.
Double damage.
Yep.
It takes double that, and then extra cold damage. You notice that you sent such a chill into it that the steel siding is starting to crack
Love it.
as the heat and cold aren't playing nice on its structural integrity.
That's nice to know. Okay. I don't want to. Meat's not gonna just leave Quinn. So, hopefully. I don't know.
Hopefully.
So, part of me wants to leave and be like, hey, could you please go back and help? But, the other part of me is like, I don't know.
What happened last time, Asa?
When I didn't run?
What happened?
Can you lose another pair of friends?
Asa's like, they are not my friends.
The only thing I'll be upset about is all the melted gold in his pockets. Guess
The whole one of it.
a whole one of it.
Quiet, she doesn't know that.
No. I'll stay here with Quinn.
Okay. Kara.
Alright, Kara, seeing what Meat's doing, is going to stride. And, let's see if I can do this.
Is Quinn now in the furnace?
How many actions is it to get into the bag of holding? Is it 3 or 2?
To take something out of it,
Yeah,
3 actions.
Damn.
3 actions.
That's the benefit of sleeves of storage.
What do I have options? Alright, I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna take, I'm gonna reach into the 3 actions, reach into the bag of holding, and hold out a water skin to Meat.
Oh. And he just nods.
Quinn, you're inside of the furnace. You have 2 actions.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of great options for 2 actions.
Could attack from the inside. Maybe he doesn't have hardness. Probably does, but maybe.
You can attack from inside, and you can also attempt to escape, like kicking the door open from within, as an athletics check. Or an unarmed attack.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if he does less damage on the inside than he does with his fucking attacks. Like, Jesus Christ. You rolled a bunch of d8s at me, man. I am good at attack. That's what I'm good at. This will be a power attack.
He is off guard to attacks from within.
Yeah. Come on, roll hot. Please, for the love of God. I'll take it.
Hit.
Oh. Good roll.
25?
Damn good roll. Near death. Oh, all went through.
Alright. Those are all of my actions.
There is still fire in the furnace, right? Over here?
Hang on, why did it all go through?
Oh, it's not supposed to?
No, I'm actually curious why.
The only thing you changed was you made it flat-footed.
Yeah.
That doesn't affect hardness.
Yeah.
So it would be 10 higher. But you dealt 15 damage to it, which is the rupture value of the creature.
Oh.
Hang on, let me just see this real quick. If the creature is small maximum, can use a swallow thing. If it succeeds, it swallows the creature has no jaws, blah blah blah. Creature can attack while swallows. A creature gets free by either escaping or cutting itself free, can immediately breathe and exits the creature. But when does this damage come into play? Oh, the swallowed creature takes a list amount of damage when first swallowed and at the end of each of its turns. So, you would have taken a portion of damage here before the start of your turn. Sorry, that's my misreading. I need to learn how this works.
That's alright.
Swallowed whole is a long thing as text.
Oh,
It is.
damn it.
You would have taken 15 fire damage when you got pulled into the thing.
I think I still have.
But then you're up, you get to your turn, and you hit it from within for 15 damage, which is its rupture value, which means you get to cut yourself out of it. You are no longer grabbed, and you have one more action.
I have one more action. Let's see if I can't kill it off with a non-power attack.
That'd be pretty
I
cool.
am fucking hurt.
Be pretty freaking cool if you could.
Alright, Psychic Spear, map -5. Come on!
Big roll, that's 2.
Nope.
Faye was just like, nah. Nah, bruh.
Alright. Is there still fire inside the furnace on our side?
No, not inside the furnace.
Okay. I'll run back. I'll be 5, 10, 15. Oh, white light's really cool. 20. I can't end it in spaces, right?
There you go.
Okay.
But you
Oh,
can't end in his space, but
Right,
you
that's
know,
what I'm
this
saying.
is
Oh,
should
shit.
be a legal move. It's just the tech.
Oh, something weird happened there. I think it's okay. All right. All right. I'll attack it. Probably not gonna do none, but I'm gonna try. Target has construct armor hardness -4. Okay. Did that do anything?
You hit him for 8. As you hit him with fire, you notice that the flame within it kindles up a little bit.
Ah, damn, that was barely a spark. And then I'll raise shield.
All right, the flame was just about to go out, but not anymore.
Oh, come on. I
But
can't
it
do
looks
anything,
like it's
man.
dying once again. It is going to go ahead and fan the flames again. Actually, it's gonna step back from y'all, then fan the flames.
Cool. I'm gonna drop.
Reflex saves.
Yep. Definitely dropping.
Noble Rogarvia.
Oh.
What?
All right, so Quinn and Asa take full.
Hold on, I think I need to refresh. Something weird happened when you move my token. Now I see like 2 meats and it just rolled for Noboru. Oh, you're fucking right, Lalo. Attack of opportunity.
It's stepped
No,
back.
it's stepped.
It stepped 5 feet. Damn it.
It only had to move 5 feet, so.
Shit. I was like, oh, they could have done it. Hold on. Okay, everything looks like it's fitting. Did it roll? No, that's Noboru. Let me double roll. Basic reflex. There we go.
You take full as well.
Failure. No.
All right, that's the end of his turn. Asa.
I dropped, so you need to change my
Yes.
position.
Thank you. All right, Asa.
Okay. Yeah, well, hopefully I can, get rid of this thing before Quinn dies. Who knows? Maybe. We'll see. Oh, that's unfortunate, and I don't have any hero points. Cool. I'm mean, God, why even bother with shield? Because nothing happens when I do that.
Except for the one turn you don't, right?
Right?
He's gonna grab Quinn and just beat you to death with Quinn's corpse.
Right? Okay, man. I can't do anything. So I'm going to shield me already.
Alright, doing anything else?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Kara.
Right. Did Meat take my water skin? I can't remember if he did that or not. Koji.
Yes.
Yeah, did Meat take the water skin?
No.
Okay, then Kara's going to smooth over here with the water skin and going to pour it into the on the fire to put it out.
Thank you.
Alright, you put out the remaining ashes. On the other side, the enraged animate furnace, its fire goes completely out.
Alright, so it's a step. Interact. Stab the fucking furnace out of here.
Just kick it. Fuck.
Just fuck this thing.
A dent appears in this one over here.
I'm gonna stab and see if anything happens. Well, I won't know if anything happens, but... No, she's just gonna go back. Now that's put out. Because they're not leaving.
Car goes in.
That's all I'm up here. That's my turn.
Alright, Meat.
Lay on hands on my buddy.
Yes, thank you.
And then
Your wounded one. Prone.
here. Wait, no, you can't move and do power attack, can you?
I cannot.
Yeah, bummer. I wouldn't have
Stay
done
within 15 feet of him.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that. I was moving because I wanted to get power attack for him with flat-footed. I will instead step in front of him and raise shield. And that's going to be my turn.
Alright, Quinn.
Quinn will stand up as his first action. And then as a second action, he will power attack. Come on, we've almost got this.
Almost. One good roll.
That's a hit.
One good roll.
Target has construct armor, hardness. Oh, okay.
Oh, I see. That's
that
why
with
the
rupture?
hardness value. My bad. Okay, hang on. Last time, here's what we'll do. I'm just gonna add it onto this one. Okay, other thing that I got wrong. Once an animus furnace has been reduced to fewer than half its hit points, or immediately upon taking a critical hit, its construct armor breaks, removing the hardness value. So it lost its hardness when you all did so much damage to it.
That's why.
That's why it didn't
Oh.
apply.
That's why it didn't apply. Cool. Hey, we're
So that
learning.
deals full damage, and you break through it.
We did it.
Its fire burnt out. You break it enough into a piece that it joins the rest of the rubble of the room.
Yeah, I think Asa was going to crit it with an ice,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
an
the
ice
ice.
thing, and that's what set it off.
Awesome.
That's a really cool mechanic, though. I like
Very
that. Just
cool.
That is.
Hey.
all right.
Well, let's just take a little breather in here, shall we, everyone?
Yeah, let's go ahead and I should be able to heal people again. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do a medicine check on Quinn.
And I will wait the 10 minutes after to get my lay on hands back.
Nope, my second medicine.
I'll have my lay on hands at the end of that. I'll do that to Quinn.
I'll go ahead and target Asa. Fucking core.
Damn! Here we go, another lay on hands. That'll go to... How much is Ace down?
Just 13.
Take 12.
Thanks, man.
Who was the 21 for?
That was for Kara.
Damn.
She rolled a 12. She critically succeeded on herself. When she had she only needed 6 hit points.
Yeah, I was
That's how it
really,
goes.
was really hoping that was me. Alright, I got my lay on hands back.
Should be time for you now, so I
Right.
can try on you.
I'll use this lay on hands on Quinn again. So that should bring him back up a good chunk. Yeah. What they want from me. Oh, I think
Yeah,
you
I
did a
got
good
you
one.
some stuff.
Nice.
I got you 12. I got you lay on hands.
Nice. And then I'll use lay on hands on myself. Lay on hands is doing work. I'm telling you, this is a great feature. 10 minutes for this shit? Ooh, this is a really good feature.
And then after Meat gets his lay on hands back again, then we'll take a
Weapons.
look at this door. I'll let Kara inspect it.
All right, and since I failed to heal you with medicine. You to keep the wounded.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm real sorry about that. I suck. I'm gonna check for trap.
The door does not appear to be trapped. In this room, you see that there is a stand for slippers. One of the racks is full except for a single pair of slippers. And on the other side, there is a rack for shoes. There are no shoes on it at the moment.
I forgot I used to do that whole fight in slippers.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, we still gotta get those books.
I'm gonna put my shoes in the rack. Come back.
Well, we can't get the books. The bookshelf went down to reveal the door.
Yeah.
All right, when you come over here, you see your boots are sitting on the rack, and they have a nice polish and clean to them. Looks like a shoe shine has waxed and cleaned it.
If Meat didn't have a full metal like mask on, you would be able to tell he's pissed right now. He's pissed. He's fucking furious.
Quinn will put on his nice clean boots.
Hold on, the books went away.
They went down. Yeah, the whole bookshelf went to the floor. We had to have all the books on the bookshelf so that we
I
could
swear to
reveal
God,
them
if
here.
we don't get those books back, I'm gonna be so mad. So mad, you guys. All right, I'm gonna check the store for traps.
You think there might be a trap here. You're not sure where exactly it is, but there's just something getting that sense of yours, that trap sense.
You
It's like,
just
there's
rolled
something
it.
on this door.
You just rolled a 1.
All right. Go ahead and get out of this room. I think there's a trap on this one. I'm gonna open it carefully.
Alright, let's back out.
Can I try to disable the trap?
Well, you don't know where the trap is. You just have a sixth sense that's telling you there's a trap here somewhere.
All right, I'm gonna reach over and just bloop.
The door opens.
Oh, there was a trap. It's alright.
He was right. You rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Just one of those moments of instinct not coming out for you.
Shut the door, Mason.
All
You
right,
see
so we got
another
another
pad
platform.
down another spiral
What
stair.
do I care?
No. Careful. Look for
None of
rusties.
them look rusted, so I think we're good.
I think you're right. Oh, it's a blue one.
Fucking hate the split.
Oh, we haven't had
We had
blue yet.
Like
I don't
seriously, we
know.
had all those books
Well,
that
we
would have been super helpful
We did have.
And we gave him
blue.
up so we could fight a stupid little stove.
Right.
Neat.
Yeah.
You all come out on the other side of this portal, and you see that you're on a platform, and then there is a metal grating. It's not supported by anything, but it simply extends out and then takes a hard left, and it goes right up to a massive black stone monolith. It looks very similar to the one that you all have seen previously at the crash site, at the landing site.
Oh, I hate this. I don't like this at all.
I mean, if
I will
That's-
say it's not identical. It's just structurally very similar, and it brings up memories of it.
Well, let's go forward. You want me to go or?
Let's see if we can let's see if this thing's sturdy enough.
Quinn will push down on his spear onto the metal grate and see if it does anything.
It makes a bit of, you know how like if you have a grating that's supported on the four sides, and then at the middle it goes down a little bit, just to pop, and then
Oh.
it back up.
Oh,
Just that little bit of a pop. It's that type of thing.
no.
Walk lightly.
Meat looks down at his full metal.
It's okay. You probably weigh as much as I do, actually, without my armor.
That's fair. Okay.
All right, well, let's get going. Meet you up front.
Metal bends just a tiny bit. You're a little crink as you step on it. Again. Get that really weird feeling of like walking over sewer grates.
Meat looks
You're like,
like
is this thing gonna drop me?
Meat looks like those chihuahuas when they're nervous, where it's just whole body shaking. It's like, right.
You get to the
All right.
front door. You can see that there is a a spot for a hand print, and there is one that has 6 fingers, and there's one that is a standard 5-finger humanoid hand on the other side.
Oh,
All right.
put my hand.
I'm gonna see if I can. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
What?
Look, I'm gonna try the 5-finger one.
I was about to do that.
No, but it should be me because he knows me.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I don't know this man. That's true. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna try the 5-finger one.
You push your hand onto it. It glows green beneath your hand. The door, an eye opens up in the middle of it, and it looks down at you. You see a
Hello.
faint light just sort of shimmers over, seeming to look at each of you in turn. Kara, you are permitted entry. The eye closes, and you hear the door open itself.
Does it close?
It does not immediately close. Kara, you're
Alright.
standing in a room. Oh, with a broken wall. Give me 1 second.
Oh no, that poor wall.
Nobody look.
Don't look at my shame.
A broken wall that leads into space? Well, we're all dead.
There's a wall to the left, right, and forward.
I take a step forward. Is the door still open?
It is still open.
I cross it. Okay, cool.
Unknown visitors, your safety is not guaranteed within this facility.
Oh shit.
Noted.
Do we have? Well, I mean, should we leave?
Welcome, Asa. You are permitted within this facility.
Maybe if we leave, they aren't
Oh,
going to be
thanks.
attacked. Oh, the door's shut.
Well, good luck.
All right, well, let's see what we can find in here. I'm gonna open this door first since there's a.
I mean, I'm permitted, so I just want to open up all the doors and go wherever.
I think me and Quid should not leave this part. And Asa and Car should go forward. And if something bad happens, we could run to you. But it did just tell us we are not safe.
Okay.
Well, it
yeah.
said that your safety
its
isn't
safety wasn't-
guaranteed.
Okay, I feel like that's given.
Kara, you open up the door, you see that there's another door directly ahead, and that the walls of this room have stands. Like, sort of like shoe shelves, but there's hats on each of them. They are simple hats. They would fit over a domed head. They have a slightly magical tint to them. They're nothing stylish, but they're just hats.
I'm going to have Meat's token follow people just so I could show the stream, but Meat is not leaving the spot until there's action.
All right. Asa, do you can you identify what kind of magic these hats are? They seem to be glowing with magic.
Sure. I'm gonna see if they're arcane.
All right. All right, you use Detect Magic to sort of see the strings of magic, and with your Arcana check, you can determine that these things are not only arcane magic, but they are abjuration.
No, they're protective hats.
I guess we should wear them.
I don't know. Seth took a breath like he was going to say more.
No, I didn't.
No.
Are you arguing with the narrator?
She's library lore.
I've done it in one of my games.
All right, well, I'm gonna try a hat.
Yeah, go right ahead. We'll see what happens.
Put on a hat.
Should be okay.
It's not the most flattering hat. It's just a little tiny skull cap, but it does the trick. Sits on your head.
Okay. I still have my head, so yeah, this is probably fine.
Yeah, I'll take a hat and I will also put it on.
Okay. You both have cool, well, not really so cool, but little skull caps.
Hopefully nothing
Hmm.
falls.
No, I think that's really cool.
I'm gonna open this door.
Is Quinn following or are you just doing what
Quinn?
I'm doing?
Yeah, I'll put on a hard hat.
Oh, if you're
All
going.
right.
Follow.
If Quinn goes, then Meat's like, oh, damn it. And then I'll go with,
Oh no!
and I'll put on a hat as well.
Kara, you open up the door. You see a
What the
swirl of magical energy.
No.
There is a magical symbol on the ground. You see that there are 4 major runes on each of the cardinal directions from your approach. And you can see that it is that there is swirling purplish and green magic creating a cage up and around this creature.
Purple and green.
The creature has 3 arms, 3 legs. You see no discernible eyes, nose, ears, mouth, or any visible means of eating. It doesn't look at all like a natural creature. Oddly enough, its limbs are distributed super evenly across its body, to the point where, as you're looking at it side to side, you can't tell what its front is.
Okay, it's a really good thing we put on this hat, so that thing would probably invade our minds or something if we didn't. Just look at that thing.
So when I was flipping through the backwards black book, it mentioned Quaylon.
It did very briefly mention a creature called a Quaylont, yes.
Uh-huh.
I will say that from what you remember of it, the author is aware that only one person has ever managed to capture and do an autopsy on a Quaylont. Say what?
Nothing. I just was mad at I was mad at Rask. Keep going.
Gotcha. What is it? The only recorded record that the author was aware of somebody examining and dissecting and doing an autopsy on a Quaylont, that person was driven to suicide immediately afterwards, and their notes were burned. So there's a lot of speculation about what these creatures are. And most of it is simply based off of the few horrific encounters that people have had with them.
Well, damn, we'll never figure it out. All right, everyone, let's go back.
Kari, you also see that there is a door on the opposite side of here.
Yeah.
And you see flaming skulls in these 2 corners. They seem to be bound within a little tiny cylinder of magic, but their fire is definitely burning. Seem to be a little bit trapped inside of them.
Yeah, this thing is like some kind of is imprisoned. I think we can go around it.
No.
Alright,
You really want to go in that
let's see
room?
Let's see what's in the other rooms.
Okay.
Quinn's gonna return his hat.
a good
Clearly,
idea,
it's
too.
designed for us going forward.
I do
Yeah,
want
I'll put the hat back.
to. I do want to
Ugh.
just give the stream a better view. Yeah. Fuck no, bro. No way in hell. No.
Hover over
Absolutely
it so they can see the picture.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
no.
just- Wait.
Here, I'll wait till he gets
See
me
what
gets
I
back.
Okay, but the door is opened.
Yeah, the door's open, but like I'll wait till me gets back.
Absolutely fucking no. Insanity.
Kara opens up the door. On the other side, you see that there are a bunch of Grioths. There are 3 other Grioths dead on the ground, their bodies having been torn to shreds. You also see that the cages in this room, many of them have had the metal busted and bent. It seems like this place is in a significant amount of disrepair. They all turn to look at you as you open up the door.
Now this I could deal with.
We've killed these things before, this is no problem.
I mean, this isn't an eldritch horror. I could find this.
These are just fleshy gargoyles as opposed to stony gargoyles. These have a logical way of making sense. I'm not sure what was in that other room. I blacked out. We're back here. I assumed something went wrong, but I'm not going to investigate.
I heard TV stack in that other room. I don't know what a TV is, but it's fucking terrifying.
Does the 19 beat Kara's reflex DC?
Reflex DC. It does not.
All right, the Grioth fails to tumble through. He is going to do a bite attack at you, Kara,
Nice.
and then he's going to step back here and out of the way. Actually, he will stride back here and out of the way.
Attack of opportunity?
Then I will attack of opportunity.
Yeah, go for it.
Damn.
Alright, take all that off, then
Yeah.
attack.
Nice hit.
That's a crit.
Critical hits. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Ooh, fuck it up.
And he's dead.
Over double.
He did.
Well, this combat's going much better than the last one,
Asa.
where I was eaten by a furnace.
Fireball.
I was eaten by a furnace. Okay, well, that guy went down pretty. Oh, you rolled incredibly well. Well, that makes sense. I was like, God, that guy went down fast, but then I saw what you rolled. So, actually,
We do know these things are weak to fire.
All right. Well, excellent. All right.
Alright, see it.
Excellent. Okay.
And it scorches this creature.
Good. Good.
It's a vulnerability, making it take more.
Awesome. Okay.
Alright, the Grioth Scout here is going to attempt to tumble through. It will fail to do so as it smashes against cars. It will take a bite at Kara.
Damn.
And then it will stride back here.
Poor Grios. Not their combat.
That's fine. This one here at the front is going to step forward and make a strike with its blade at Kara with 2 actions. But it misses, so nothing happens. Quinn.
Alright, let's go ahead and try to deal with this Grioth that's right in front of me. We will go ahead and make this a power attack and swing for the fences.
That's a dead Grioth.
And then I think I'm just gonna end my turn there. I know I have the third action, but I don't think I want to use it.
That's fair.
Okay. Take cover behind the wall, right?
Sure. Yeah.
I come into the shield, or I come into the room. I'm going to Devoted Guardian for Kara, because I've also raised my shield. And I'll bang on it. I'll be like, come get it out. Oh, I got two. There we go. That's my turn. Bing.
This Griath is going to go ahead and stride up here. It's going to try to bite meat.
Mace.
It'll miss. It's going to do a kukri attack
Mace.
and miss. This one's going to stride over here and bite meat.
Mace.
Really miss. And then kukri strike.
Mace.
They all missing. Kara.
Alright. Let's see. Car's gonna stride. 10. There's a cage in the way there. So I can't flank. I commit to the stride, so fuck it, I'll just go over here and attack this guy.
Alright.
Attack with the blade. And miss. Attack again.
There's a hit.
For 9 damage.
And you stab it for 9.
That's the end
That
of my
one's
turn.
dead. Asa.
Okay, I'll take a step and oh, this awesome. God, just rolling such good damage this evening. All right.
Alright, that is against one back here.
Mhm.
And that incinerates him because of
Oh.
the fire.
Yay. All right.
Alright. Quinn.
Quinn will stride to here. And then I will attack of opportunity this one. Power. Or not attack of opportunity. I will power attack. Sorry.
Ooh, good hit. And that takes out another Griath.
And that ends my turn.
Meat.
Meat is gonna hit him with his smoking sword. He's gonna stoke flames too. I'm gonna use an action to stoke flames. Nice. 12?
12 against this guy is a hit.
Nice.
And your strike is almost enough to take it out, but it's clinging on.
So stoke flames. My second attack. Nice. That should do it.
There's a hit, and yes,
13.
there's no way that you don't do the 1 damage.
Alright. It's a lot more manageable than whatever the fuck was in that room. Wait,
All right.
Car, you want these things?
Oh yeah, the kukris. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just add 5. Can't believe they put him in prison with the kukris. So inconsiderate.
I think those are like prison guards. I don't know how the fuck
Yeah.
they're supposed to stop that thing, but... You think if we weren't with y'all that they would have attacked?
As you start moving closer,
Maybe.
I'm going to pull you all back just a little bit. You hear a strange sound coming from up ahead of you all. And from around the corner, you see a rather nasty-looking creature crawling out of a cage
Fuck
as
you,
he moves
gibbering
towards you
mouther.
all.
Fuck you, gibbering mouther.
Hey.
The fuck was your master up to, y'all? This guy's weird.
He's a weird man, yeah.
Kara,
Oh boy, I sure do like being all the way back here.
at the start of your turn, though,
Use your gun.
I need you to make me a will save. As you hear its strange
Oh,
gibberings.
crit fail.
Well, here we go. Here.
20.
And
Okay.
you're fine. Alright, continue with your turn.
Use your gun, dude.
Additionally, you're immune for 1 minute, so if we get to it again, you're immune.
Cool.
If I forget.
Game pause.
Yes.
Let's see.
What was the range of that gun?
I don't have the gun out. It's in the bag of holding, but I do have the hunter's bow.
That's the bag of holding?
No, I can shoot with the hunter's bow.
There you go. That's just like a sneak attack bow, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and I'll draw the hunter's bow.
You want to move anywhere with that? With that home roll we got?
Oh yeah, I'll move forward. Actually, I'm not gonna move in front of him. He's gonna charge. Move right here for now.
Smart.
And then I'm gonna go
Alright.
ahead and shoot. Actually, well, if it has an AoE, that's probably fine.
Probably fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it with the bow. And it misses.
That does, in fact, miss.
I'm not gonna go for a map attack. I'm actually gonna move back here with Asa in case it does have an AoE,
Smart.
so we can hit Asa and me instead. Yeah. That'll be my turn.
Alright, the Mouther is gonna stride. It's gonna stride.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 second. Turn off power attack, then make the attack.
It's got very bad movement. Makes me. Oh, you crit.
Crit.
Decent damage.
Die!
You've been doing great.
Really have. That's
What a
multiple
good round.
crits now.
Good game.
It's all those ones that Steve rolled at the beginning. It's off balancing.
Yep.
Alright, and it is going to do a bite attack against you, Quinn. And gets a hit.
26. Ooh,
God
persistent
damn it.
bleed?
Including persistent bleed. Quinn.
Fuck this thing. I'm gonna put it down. There it is. There's my critical miss.
There's the
Um,
counteract.
Yeah, you're
So I've
fine.
got 1 action left. So I will just go ahead and make another attack. Steve was kind enough to point out that I've been screwing up the multiple attack penalty. Power attack counts as 2 attacks for that, so I'm at -10.
Makes
So I'm
sense.
basically crit fishing.
Okay.
Hey, you got a 1.
All the hero points are refilled.
2 hero
Another
points.
hero point.
That's nice.
Farming hero points.
Alright.
Alright, take 2 and make your recovery check. Meat.
Coming up.
Aw, damn.
I will. Oh, need target. I will hit. Nice. Damage.
That's a hit.
Nice 10.
Hit him for 10.
And a raise shield. That'll be my turn.
That was...
What?
As you slice into it with your blade, cutting through its flesh, where the cut appears, teeth appear, forming another mouth. It's going to bite you.
Jesus Christ. Slashing damage. Oh, great. Nice.
But it misses.
Don't forget the will saves too for Quinn and Meat.
God damn it, yeah, you're right. I'm really bad about this. I need to get a module or something that
saves?
reminds me of these. Yes, I need both of you to make this will save.
Fail.
Meat failed. Well, we already missed it this turn, and there's no backtracking that one, so... let's just continue on for now. Meat
Okay.
is confused for a round, so we're just going to assume that that's what happened to him.
Okay.
Asa.
Alright. Well.
The will
Will
saves
save.
first, right?
Don't like this guy.
Yes.
He's so annoyed.
Please. He is very annoying.
Hear them gibberins. And remember, if you succeed on your save, you don't have to make it again.
Awesome.
All
Okay.
right.
Goodness. He's not more than 30 feet away from me, is he? No. Good. Alright, let's do produce flame. Let's see how he likes this. Man, it looks like a 17, but I am assuming it was a 3. Yeah, okay. And then I will pop field. Okay.
All right. Kara.
Alright, I'm gonna stride twice. And I'm going to use piercing damage with my versatile weapon. And stab it. If I could break a fucking 10! Yep, that's it.
All right. The annoyed, gibbering mouther creature. Oh, did Kara make her check?
Yeah, she succeeded.
Okay, good. It is going to go ahead and attack Meat with a jaw attack.
Do it. Miss.
Fails. It's going to do a follow-up
Gonna follow miss. Check.
with a hit. And deals 13.
Can I use my
Yeah.
reaction while I'm confused? No.
I don't think you could use it for yourself anyway.
You can't, no,
You
I'm
can shield
talking about
block.
shield block. You can't delay ready
Oh.
or use actions. Okay.
Okay.
9 persistent bleed.
And then it will use its last action to grab you.
Ah!
When
Quinn will
it's trying to
step
wrap itself around Meat.
and then power attack.
There's a hit.
Good. Oh wow, not a crit.
I was surprised too, yeah.
I was also surprised, believe it or not.
That must be on the edge.
Even with flanking, that's not a critical.
Oh, hang on. Let's
It
see.
might not be flat-footed from flanking because it has eyes everywhere.
Maybe not.
That's
All around vision. It cannot be flanked.
Damn.
there we go. Okay, that's why it's not cool.
Good job, automation.
It's so
catching
cool that it
Goddamn.
knows that shit, man. Oh, nice. 18? Yeah, it's nice.
Unfortunately, those are all 3 of my actions, so I'm done.
Meat.
I'm confused.
At the start
right?
of your turn?
Wait, we'll save.
Not anymore. It was just for that turn. But you do need to make another save because you didn't succeed yet.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, does Quill need to do the will save as well?
No, I made
No,
mine.
Quill
Oh,
succeed.
you succeed. You don't have to do it again. Right. Okay, here we go. Nice. Success. So what does that mean?
You succeed. You are no longer affected by this for the next minute.
Cool.
Which, probably until he dies.
Can I take confused off?
Yes, you are no
Alright.
longer confused.
Cool. Cool. All right. Let me do piercing this time. Ooh, it's a crit,
Ooh,
baby.
crit.
18.
Takes 18.
Nice. Then might as well go for it.
Worth pointing out,
Yeah,
versatile, pretty good weapon trait.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I can't wait to get the modular on my weapon because not as good as versatile, but almost.
But you also get more options for modular, right? You can shift between
Yeah.
all three.
Yeah, I can switch between all three.
That's pretty cool.
Alright, Meat, you take 1 damage and roll a recovery check at the end of your turn.
Nope.
Okay. Issa.
Okay. Yeah, I will. This can hit it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh, good. That's what I like to see. Okay.
Takes 12 fire damage. Its
Still-
flesh giving off a nasty smell.
Totally. Okay. All right. And shield. We're good.
Kara.
Alright, Car's gonna stab it with piercing. Gonna miss. Gonna try again. And I get a hero point. And I'm gonna go ahead and back off 10 feet.
Alright, the Mouther. You know what? It has meat. It's
It
gonna
has
go
meat.
ahead and use Engulf. Hang on, is that what he does? I guess he must, yeah.
Why does this guy eat me? It's rude.
Alright, the creature can move through the space of other creatures in its path as it strides twice. Any creature the monster's size or smaller whose space it moves through makes a reflex save. So he's gonna stride once,
Can
twice.
Quinn make the attack of opportunity there?
Yes.
Sure can. It's a stride.
First, I'll do the reflex save just to get it out of the way.
I succeed.
I'm gonna hero point that. Of course.
Crit.
Of course.
Gets worse. But roll your damage.
So that's not a power attack, so there we go. Roll.
Maybe you crit and kill it. No.
Alright.
No, I'm gonna hero point that.
Yeah,
I got 2 of them, might as well use them. Especially if I'm gonna drop here in a
there's a
second.
hit.
Hey, you're one off.
Yeah, it's almost 11 anyway, so yeah, this is probably the last fight.
15.
And you slice into him for 15. Alright. Quinn, you failed. You are pulled into the creature's body. Again.
It's been a fucking day, guys.
Alright, a creature that is pulled into its mouth can free by escaping, etc., etc. A creature unable to act automatically critically fails to save if the creature succeeds. Can do that to engulf. While you are engulfed, you are grabbed. God damn it, not him. The one who's fucking on top. Go on, Foundry. Grab.
Yeah, Foundry, how
It's
dare you not
slow.
do all the work for us?
Right? It's fucking nuts, man. When does it take the damage? Creatures save. The creature takes the listed amount of damage when it's first engulfed or at the end of each of its turns. So you take 15 damage as you get engulfed by the massive mouths.
I'm out.
All right, and you fall unconscious within the gibbering mouther.
So I'm
Go
at
ahead and,
dying 2.
And you gotta move in the initiative.
Yep. Dying 2. Quinn's initiative goes up to 19. Do.
I'll ignore that.
And we'll do a bite against Ace as its last action.
Why did he move towards me? That's rude. Go
You
Just
burned
away.
it.
moving in a line. But he misses.
That's
Meat.
so rude.
What can I say? He's a rude dude. Alright, Meat, your friend has just been swallowed up by this massive mouths and tongues.
Well,
And you're not grabbed anymore.
he has to
Neat.
die.
Oh yeah, click off grabbed. You're not grabbed anymore.
A move. No, not fucking hit him. Surprisingly, I don't have any hero points. I haven't crit failed this session.
We did burn a lot of them.
Yeah, that
I have
fucking
used so many.
that hungry guy was crazy. Where'd he go? Oh, there's plenty of things I should fish for it. Going for in the second. Damn, that's my turn.
Asa.
Ow.
But you're not
Alright,
bleeding
well,
anymore.
No, no.
I really don't like that he's right there and that he has quit. This is just all sorts of awfulness. We don't take any penalties for doing range attacks in melee.
No. The only penalty that would be associated is if the attack has the volley trait, like a longbow,
Hmm.
and it can provoke opportunity attacks if the creature has them.
Oh, okay. Well, I would rather that Meat has flanking. So I
Creature
will.
doesn't have flanking.
Oh, you're right. Well, fuck it, then I'm fucking moving. Bye.
Oh, you know, you could use the new version of that spell, Ignition, and do it as a melee attack. To use flanking and do D10s instead. Or, sorry, D6s.
But there's no flanking.
Oh yeah, because he's immune to it. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay.
It's 11 my time. I'm falling asleep.
It's okay. Alright.
Ooh, hit.
It's really distressing when you roll like an 18 and then it's like, you wish this didn't crit damage. Alright, yep, that's it.
Kara.
Alright, Kara's gonna draw her bow again. We're gonna try this. Yeah. Is what I would say if I could fucking hit anything.
Oh, this is amazing.
You know what? Fuck it. Crit fish.
Crit fish. Ugh.
Alright, I suck. Moving on.
Quinn dies.
Quiz just dead?
Quinn dies. I take damage at the end of my turn because I'm inside of the mouther, and then my persistent bleed damage kills me.
You're right. But I
What?
do feel you get one save. Because you have the save that happens at the end of your turn, too. So, make us actually hang on. The mouther damage and the persistent damage happen at the end of turn, I believe. Let me look at the engulf again, real quick. It takes the listed amount of damage when it's first engulfed and at the end of each of its turns. So, you still get one death save. If you succeed, you go down to dying 1, and then you go up to dying 3.
I'm gonna roll a 1 just to spite you.
Do you have?
Let's see.
Do you have?
You don't
a
even need to
hero
roll a
point?
1. Just roll like, what is it, under a 10?
He did.
Quinn dies.
Another casualty of Core not being the fuck here.
Oh my god.
I really liked your damage, damn it.
I know.
Oh my god.
What a phrase.
Like the moment I was engulfed, I'm just like, oh, Quinn dies. Fuck.
Oh
Alright.
my god.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, that's a horrid way to go, Lalo. The Quinn's death is something of terror.
Yes, a big old gelatinous mass of eyeballs, mouths, and teeth just consume him as Meat manages to avoid getting caught up in the same thing, and his flesh just gets crunched up. And then those mouths turn on Meat. But critically fail, they're too busy digesting.
God
Little
damn.
follow-up.
No. Oh fuck.
And it'll do its last as another engulf as it moves past you.
Okay. Fuck. Fuck.
Do you have any hero points?
No, I have none. I
I have one now.
now I have one. That's like the first time I critical failed all night.
You take 6 damage and you get pulled into the gibbering mouther's body as well.
What?
And
You're
very
awake.
Yeah. Like...
yeah, but you're awake and you have the horrific experience of seeing Quinn's
Oh.
dead body
Oh.
inside there being eaten and
Oh my
bit to
god.
pieces.
Oh, my sweet boy's gonna have the he's gonna be destroyed. Okay, my turn. Great.
Here's some trauma.
Yeah, to say the least. Do I have conditions on me?
Oh yes, you are grabbed and slowed.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Alright, I'll attack it. I have to. He's like
I will
one
say,
hit away.
if nothing else, it's convenient that that happened at the end of the night, so you have plenty of time to make a new character.
It's very true. Come on. No, I'm re-rolling. He's like one hit. Just fucking please. Thank you.
Yeah, the pity points work.
And then max damage. 13.
And you slice out of it from within, cutting a hole into its body and falling out next to it.
Quinn! Quinn! And I'm trying to drag him out.
You pull Quinn's dead body out.
He's dead.
And then we'll just end it right there for the night.
Anyone else have anything
Everyone.
they want to do, or shall we end it on just him pulling Quinn out and he's dead?
I think that's a really good ending point for
Yeah.
that.
Is money okay? I don't say that.
I was gonna say I'm gonna retcon for you. You don't say that. Wait.
That's where it ends. The credits play, and then it shows a quick scene of just Asa. Is his money okay? And Hardback.
My sweet boy with trauma now turns full evil after that sentence.
Ah.
Fuck,
Why not?
dude.
I have no fucking idea right now. Like, I wasn't expecting Quinn to just
Wow.
get fucking wrecked tonight.
He got fucking wrecked.
We've all been fucking wrecked tonight. Like, not having a healer sucks.
That's true.
Yeah.
I wanted to heal him, but he's inside that fucking thing, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Shit. Well, I mean, I honestly, I'm over here be like, damn, I know is already thinking like, ooh, I got a new character I can.
Look, I went through a lot of characters in the Monday game, for the last time, but they all left of their own volition. This time I'm being forced to it. It's not that bad. I'm okay with it. Character deaths do not scare me.
from a group standpoint, losing the fighter is gonna say that you were dealing some
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
damage.
No, we only won most of those fights because he was there.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're going to. I mean, yes, it's gonna
Yeah,
be
we
sad all
don't-
that we're going to loot his body. He has really good shit on him.
But a big reason I was doing so much damage was the runes.
Right.
We don't have enough damage. We don't have enough damage.
We don't have enough of a lot of things. Like, this
Yeah.
party build we have is just not great at the moment.
Yeah.
Man, Maddie and Bo. I mean, well, hey, the party build may not be good, but here comes Joe's new character. Maybe you can fill in our slot.
Yeah, like, Rogue's supposed to be DPS, but just have not been, like, hitting off for the moment just because of the things we've been fighting, I think.
We're also
Yes.
still low level, Like,
Yeah.
we're getting there, and it should pop off soon for like everyone.
Yeah,
So,
also the selection of enemies this round, the ones that you all stumbled upon, were more of like, big, heavy resistant type creatures.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Rogue is going to be really good when we end up hitting creatures that have like weakness to piercing, right? Because you do 3 solid stabs of precision and you multiply it. Like, power attack works really well for breaking through hardness, but you're only proccing weakness once, whereas multi-stabs of a dagger, you proc it 3 times.
Yeah. Like, it's gonna do dividends later on, but
Yeah.
it just has not paid off this session, at least.
Yeah.
I remember, at least in Pathfinder 1, when they did feats more like D&D, there used to be a feat that you could get where the first attack would go through weakness, but then the other ones would ignore it. I wonder if there's something similar that you could get.
there are specific attacks that do that, like
Yeah.
the monks flurry of blows. You basically do 2 attacks, but basically they end up combining for the purposes of weaknesses, so
Okay.
that they only get weakness applied once. But it's very specific attacks that do that.
Hardness is what you mean. Resistance.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I'm gonna say that I'm not, like, I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised that one of us died. Just because,
Yeah.
like, this has been a rough dungeon, and, like, we don't have... Even
And we
taking all
knew.
the precautions we've been taking...
Yeah, and we knew how much Pathfinder was dependent on having a healer. That it wasn't you can just skirt by without somebody who knows how to heal.
Sure.
Even like when I was doing Bard and I just had that little soothe. Soothe was enough because it's like 3d10, so it was enough to keep people up until you could get through the battle. So
it's just like, this emergency
really tough.
situation needs the soothe, and that changes everything.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to soothe every turn, you just need it for the one turn where it really makes a difference.
Yeah.
Being
needless-
ingested
needless-
prevented the lay on hands, which was what did it in.
Yeah, because I would have been able to touch if I could have just touched him, but he's inside the fucker.
Yeah,
Damn.
honestly, though, like this... It's needless to say we're leaving the dungeon right now. We need to leave and regroup.
We have to. And
We can't 3-man this thing.
No, not at all.
Not with
I
your
mean-
not with the main DPS god.
But like also like I mean like we were saying about the whole the reliance on healer and whatnot. If we didn't have lay on hands, we wouldn't even made this far.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to back up, and we're gonna have to back up. Me's gonna deal with trauma, and then Car and Asa has to get a new party member to start.
Yeah,
the
maybe
rest
we
of
can
it.
go back down to the town and I can do that the ritual on the mines, and then we can like discover a new party member.
Yeah,
What I'm thinking is, like, Joe's play as a flesh warp who's actually someone from here, from the dungeon.
I don't want to know what Eldritch horror Joe can come up with from a character inside this dungeon.
Oh, no. Like, I've actually got a great flesh warp picture. Let me pull it up real quick and I'll post it
I'm
in
good,
the chat.
man.
Let's see if I got the picture handy.
Bro.
I don't know. Like,
We
I'm
got-
really
we got a pretty
disappointed.
body.
I really liked Quinn.
Me too.
I was hoping Quinn was going to stick around for a while.
I
His
want to know the
damage was really
story.
nice. His character was really nice.
He
I-
had some
he was
secrets,
really
apparently.
calm.
Yeah, calm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And we'll never know. But yeah, this guy is cool.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, this
that
guy.
is cool. He had all those secret talks with Ace. There's like 3 secret talks he had with
Mhm.
Asa.
We had secret talks.
Well, the best part is that I know those things are going to come up eventually.
Oh,
Yeah.
And Asa
Yeah.
has no idea what they are.
No.
This is crazy, dude. Oh, that's
Ooh, are you
tabletop
doing the,
RPGs for you.
Are you doing him from Wednesday?
I don't know that I'm going to do him exactly the same. I'm going to take some time to go through the classes and figure out what I think will help the party the most. Because right now the swashbuckler is really great, but we already have a rogue in the party, and if precision gets shut down for any reason, the party stops.
Yeah.
Because swashbuckler is a precision-based character. So I don't know that that's a good idea.
Any of those new classes out? Or not yet?
They're to play testing.
The most recent
Play
is
testing?
Kineticist.
Okay. Kineticist. I've heard good things about Kineticist. I haven't looked into it, but
It's probably my favorite class at the moment.
there you go.
I've heard good things about it. I may dive into it and see if I can't come up with a good concept with it.
There you go.
I'll look around and kind of play around with some concepts. I've got some other characters as well that might be, or character arts that might be fun to poke around with as well. Also, I'd got to talk to Seth to figure out
Come up with
What's a
interesting backstory. Watch them die at level 4.
figure out what will work well with the story that is being worked on right now.
True.
Quinn and me got thrown together super fast because of the way they were introduced. I figure we might take some time to think this one through before we're just implementing something fast.
Yeah, you got time now. That's very true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean,
I can't sleep after this.
It
I'm
wa-
sorry. It's not happening.
it was a good session. Actually, it's
Yeah.
crazy in, but man,
I like how you decided to prove me wrong. Just this fight's going better than the last one where I got eaten by a furnace. Oh, better you say? All right.
it says cracked his knuckles.
There's so many times we all almost died in this fucking dungeon.
We almost died right out of the back with the fucking giant, food bastard.
Yeah. It's everything.
If you
Everything's trying to. The fucking Greloffs are the only jobbers we get to fight.
When you said, "Oh, this motherfucker," I was like, "This thing, the one little pile of mouse." All right, it kills Quinn.
That was the things that the tongues you needed. If you had
Yeah.
come in here instead, you could have
Right.
found this guy and just ripped out his tongue for the
I know. I'm pissed off. She was pissed off about it.
Lalo said in
I was
chat.
gonna make that comment again and just. I'm pretty sure this looks nothing like that tongue you actually bought.
Lalo said, "Chat." He said, "Those tongues may fetch a fair price."
They
I'm
might.
like, oh no, Quinn!
Oh,
Quinn, out of the
no.
way, please. I gotta cut off these tongues.
And
I mean,
he-
yeah,
Make
yeah,
sure you
haven't-
loot his body.
Meat's crying
an
over
economic-
Quinn, and Ace is just cutting off tongues.
Oh, that's such a travesty. Oh, it's so bad. Slice, 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 slice. Oh, it's a shame what happened to him. Throw it in the bag. Next one.
No, like it's that moment of just the Ace is looking over the body. Just so that spear doesn't exist. Where the fuck are the runes?
I know crafting. I'll be like, all right, they have to be here somewhere. They have to maybe on the fucking what is it? The scabbard something fucking yeah.
Don't we have like some sort of bag of cooling? Or am I misremembering that from a different game?
No.
No? Did we
don't have a
ever?
bag of cooling. We have a bag of holding.
Well, yeah, but
not a bag of cooling.
I thought I specifically remember we had something that keeps items cooled. I might be remembering a different game.
Yeah, you're probably remembering a different game. But no, we gotta get the fuck out of here as fast as we can. We cannot have another fight.
Yeah,
Also,
well,
we're not getting any XP.
no.
Yep.
No, we're
Not a
not.
single.
He truly died for nothing.
He truly died for nothing,
Yo.
except for these gibbering mouther tongues that are hopefully gonna fetch.
We're gonna be rich off his death.
I'm gonna sell them to the Temple of Shaylin. Like,
Y'all need
Maybe
these.
Well,
there's
you
more
know that
cursed
there's a
items coming
shortage in
in.
the area at the moment. Seems like a
Sure
strong
is.
economic position to be in.
Oh yeah, let's just head back to the capital real quick. Oh wait.
Listen, just because there's been a regime change doesn't mean that they don't need an economy. Okay.
Also,
don't
you
have
know
any
that there's
ties.
you also know that there's a bunch of merchants that have been coming to town who really don't like that there's nothing to bring back to the capital. Suddenly there's a supply of gibbering mouther tongues.
We honestly probably could make some bank off this one creature.
You can make some bank off of this.
Fuck.
But Quinn's dead. Oh,
I mean, no.
Oh, that's so sad.
Meat's gonna be like fucking crying, and then be like, "Oh, dude, we're kind of fucking rich."
Oh, you know the saddest part?
Mm.
If we had, if y'all had stuck around and done the healing up to max for Quinn, he would have had the wound to go away before the fight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I fucking failed my
Failed
heal
it.
check.
Yeah,
He's had
like-
the wound.
I went down by one. He beat my. When he ate me, he did 15 points of damage. I had 14 points of health. Like everything culminated
man.
to the exact thing.
You need healers.
That is wild.
It's just Pathfinder. It's like it expects you to have a healer. It's crazy, dude. Well, all right.
At least someone with a medic archetype.
At least.
Or a blessed one for mid-combat use.
Yeah, I figure I'll definitely come in with something that can heal.
Even
in
medic
some
is
mechan-
like, it's good, but it's not. It is
It's not
good,
burst
but you
healing.
only get one.
Yeah.
You know, at max, somebody gets a second one, but you only get one. And so, like, you need somebody with some sort of spell that's going to be healing. You just,
Yeah.
you gotta.
With Blessed One, you can get up to like 3 focus points, so you could hit 3 of them in combat, and you have the AC buff and then all the other perks that go into it. But it's definitely not as much like solid boost healing as like Medic's Battle Medicine.
I'm
The
so
Soothe or Heal
disappointed.
spell.
I'm just so disappointed. Not surprised, just disappointed.
All right, y'all. Good session.
All right.
God, the worst
yeah.
part of it is just meat getting swallowed right afterwards to go in and see the body.
My,
Yeah, it's
ha-
horrific.
It's terrible.
my happy little country goblin is gonna be unbelievably traumatized. It's great.
Yeah.
I was playing such a nonchalant, happy. He makes a lot of jokes. He's he's a little himbo, and now his best friend was being digested next to him.
This
God.
guy, this guy was level 5, which for you all makes him a
Moderate?
party level +2, is a moderate encounter.
Yep.
I thought you were about to
Yep.
tell us the XP. I was like, thanks. That's helpful. Right.
All right. Good game, all.
Good
Hope
game.
in spite of the poor rolls and whatnot and Quinn dying that y'all had fun.
Yep.
I enjoyed myself.
I did have fun.
I'm terrified of this
weirdly
dungeon.
enough. This-
Fucking
Wow.
terrified.
Yeah, I'm glad that that thing was in the middle, and we're like, no,
yeah.
no, just close the door on that. Does it look like it's heavily contained, and like those little flaming skulls might even be like a don't even try and mess with this guy
Yep.
because we're gonna blow up anything that enters this room? Yeah, but let's just close the door on that. Let's just
I wasn't even
Close the
RPing. I wasn't gonna RP as me. No, we're not doing it. That was all OC. No. I won't go.
All right. I vote we leave this place, break the portal, and never speak of it ever again. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye, Arask is a fucking
no, I need to know
weirdo.
what's in here.
Do you? Do you really?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm at full health right now.
All
He's-
4 of it.
Go roll athletics checks.
It's the
And
only thing
pass
I
'em.
can do. Just athletic checks. You know what? I have embraced the philosophy of like you need to be trained in athletics regardless. Regardless. If
Yeah.
your strength is
Yeah.
at 0, you still need to be trained in athletics and try and bump it up to master if you can because or expert or whatever. Just because it's so useful. You get shoved all the time, you get grabbed, you have to jump, you need it.
It's
You
helpful.
need it.
Very helpful.
Yeah. Just things we learn about Pathfinder. You must have a healer in your party. At least one person with the medic archetype, if not more. And then you must be trained in athletics. That's just
Yeah, every counter we did, I was thinking to myself, we're pressing our luck. We're pressing our luck. Because it's just like, I used my heal early on, and just like, I have no fucking safety net for this group. If anything happens, it just happens.
Well,
yeah.
press your luck.
I have one healing potion. That's it, and it's just a lesser. Just a weed.
If
Well-
Car can use... No, she can't use scrolls, I don't think, because
Maybe-
her weapon does it.
Maybe you'll find a supply room in here somewhere.
That'd be fucked.
Well, we won't be looking until we get a new party member, that's for goddamn sure. We're heading out of this place.
We can't do it with 3. We just can't. We can't do it with 3.
well,
There's no way.
We'll be leaving the next week. we may actually end up leveling up to 4 next week. I'm not,
Yeah.
not even joking.
Muddy gets
I-
back from her con, and she's just like, hey guys, how's it going? Oh. Why is there an entire new party here?
I was really wondering if you were going to level up first, because it would have made stuff here a lot easier.
Well, not over yet. We'll see.
You have to understand, I will always vote on postponing that level up because I like the idea that there is stuff that we have to do. I realize it's bad. I realize it annoys people, but I will always vote that way.
I will say though, like, since considering what just happened, it's just like we might actually just do the level up for next time, just because
Yeah.
we got
Yeah.
wrecked. We lost a person. We can't, if we don't have a person who's even here, we can't do anything.
It makes sense to grieve, to look for a different party member, to heal. Like, it would make sense for us to take that time.
Emotionally and physically.
Yeah, it would make sense for us to take that time. We might just. It depends on, the
Looking for
situation.
someone who might already be dead.
Hmm.
With Dorthra, because as far as we know, Dorthra's dead.
This thing over here is inside this asteroid. I don't know what's inside the other one, but Dorthra is dead to me. Like, she's dead. If this thing is inside this one, she's dead.
This isn't an asteroid. It's Arask's tower.
Well,
This
but
is a wizard tower.
the thing we're in currently, it looks just like the asteroid, right, Sess?
It looks very similar to the structure that was within the asteroid, yes.
Yeah. These
You
things
remember the big, like, stone device, and you saw the doors on each side that had the inscriptions?
they're all prisons for shit like this. There's no way in hell Dorthra's dead as fuck.
I will also say that you all saw that
Evil.
when Dorthra opened the door, a bunch of tendrils came up and yanked her into it. The same
Like a
type of
mirror.
effect that yanked you all through the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
No, she's no. Well, that's for next time.
All right, yeah, we'll
yeah.
figure it out next time.
I'm
Seth, do you need us to make any decisions before next time so you can prepare? Because I think we're fine.
No, my approach to what's it called, the dungeons and all that, is that I've built the dungeon. If you level up and go through it at level 4, cool. It's just that the calendar moves forward that amount of time, so other things happen.
Yeah.
You all could end up, like, let's say, I don't know, somehow finding out about a location that I won't disclose that I have in my head for like a level 10 dungeon, for
Mhm.
example. And you all could happen upon it and try to kill level 10 stuff. You wouldn't, but that is theoretically possible.
Mhm.
So it's kind of on you with when
It's like
you
when we,
want to engage.
It's like when they walked into the forest that was with the forest that killed them. That was a higher level zone than they were supposed to be in.
Yeah, a few levels higher, because I thought that the forest type place was going to be a bit higher. I was aiming for that one at level 5 or 6.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah, there you go. See ya.
Likely we'll be doing the level up thing. So
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. Maybe we'll see. God.
okay.
Okay.
See you next week, yo.
All right. Do you want to discuss Rebecca?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Bye, guys.
Oh God, what are they discussing?
See ya. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, he's fucking dead, huh? I didn't even notice the music stopped until just now. It's crazy. Okay, everybody. Quinn's dead. And we're gonna see what happens next week. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, I do know we're gonna leave the tower, but fuck. Okay. Shit. If you take anything from this, have a healer in your Pathfinder party. Thanks everybody for sticking around with me. Appreciate y'all. We'll be playing more Wild throughout the week. I'm tempted to play Liza P. I don't know if I actually will. I'm not a massive Soulsborne guy, but I've heard really good things about Liza P. So maybe. But more than likely it's gonna be Wild. Thank y'all so much for coming on by. I appreciate y'all. Be sure to come by next time. But until then, everybody, I'll see you later. Bye now.